6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi guys, and welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. Yes, today is going to be a new episode of the Palermo Diaries. But before we begin the show, I just want to say hi to everyone. Ayosa Maximovic, thanks for, I think you were the first guy in, man. Thank you very much. Evening. I still don't know how to pronounce you, man. MXSTHXTED. Whoever you are, you have my undying thanks. And 3-1, how are you, man? Yes, guys, welcome to the show. Glad that all of you have popped in. As you know, we've been doing this new series called the Palermo Diaries. And of course, there are things about this save that are interesting because it's got massive amount of leagues, right? As well as it's a long-term save, and usually when I enjoy long-term saves, I dive into it. I get more ideas. Like I get ideas that can help you guys out. So while we do the live streams here on the main channel, I will create a shorter version of the show where I specifically pick out those key moments. Yeah. And those key moments will then be featured, right? So like the first episode is basically the setup, the squad, and analyzing their performances. Well, today is slightly different. Yes, we're coming to the January transfer window, and we have certain issues. Okay, while we are currently near the top of the table, we've reached that critical period where I tend to evaluate a lot of things because we want to put ourselves in that position where we can strengthen our squad. But in order to strengthen your squad, especially when you're playing the lower leagues, you've got a lot of things to think of, right? First up, can you afford the players? Are they gonna come? Secondly, you gotta be very selective. And if you remember the last live stream, I was basically, I had this dilemma, right? Should I sign that fullback on the left? Well, guess what? I decided not to, because there is something that we need to remember when I do this kind of thing. So a good way to start the show off is actually to revisit the tactic itself, understand how we've set it up, and what are we looking for. So here, as you can see, we currently, right, the league, we're top of the table, 49 points. Well, look at the data hub, we're performing quite well, 2.15 goals a game, expected goals 1.54, right? And our top scorer, is obscene. Okay, if I look at him, and I look at his player performances, and I look at what he's doing, his XG per game is 0.70. In other words, okay, I'm giving him a penalty, almost a penalty every single game, which is phenomenal, right? But when we go into the data hub and I look at my players and I look at their, if we do a comparison of our squad, right? Seriously? Wait, where's the team overview? No, not data hub, squad depth. There we go. If you go to the squad depth, we have a comparison chart here somewhere, if I can find it. Okay, yeah, because as I move things around, right? Okay, so we've got jumping reach is only 12. I mean, like Catania are the best at 12.5, which, okay, when we play this game, let's just put things in perspective. 12.5 means you're taking the entire squad, the whole team, the whole squad you see on that page, right? And they do the average, they come to a 12.5 value. So you never take 12.5 as the number, you always add more, because you got to think that there are other players, other defenders, or maybe fullbacks, because they put fullbacks into that category as well. So you have to add one, right? So 12.50, actually the number we aim for is 13. Now ours is about 11. If I look at it, it's around 12 actually. So we are some way away from, because you also have to remember that when we get promoted, if we get promoted, we're going to be up against some of the other teams. So it's always a good idea to actually go out there and find out. So I found out by going to the data. First, I went into the data hub. Then after that, of course, we have our leagues, right? So we got Serie C here. If I get promoted, right, then we got the Serie A. We've got Serie A. These are all the Serie C clubs. Then we got Serie B. So what I normally do is I come in here, go to player detail, go to headers won ratio, find the player that's number 1 and see what's his jumping reach, 16. So this gives me a pretty decent idea of where I need to be in order for me to at least have a chance of winning a lot of headers in the box. At the moment, 90% of all the goals we concede are from headers. Okay, so look, then I look at my tactic. So far, we've been using this tactic I've called the Pantera rosa. Now, okay, one thing. This is a work in progress tactic, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of requests to upload the tactic. I'm not going to do that, okay? Because then I'm going to receive comments like, oh, it's not working with dumb Aston, okay? So, look, I created this tactic specifically for this team based on the players that they had. So, and they are going to, like, for example, if I put somebody else here, it turns into an inverted wingback, right? So, like, when I play, where's that guy? Is he injured? There, this guy here. Okay, come on. I forgot, right? I changed it back to this. Personalized is supposed to be inverted wingback. He's supposed to change to an inverted wingback, right? So a lot of the instructions are pretty unique for the players that are playing there and what I want them to do. Okay, so we've got a poacher here. Basically, this poacher's job is very simple, right? This tactic works on one principle. I want to get a 5-channel attack. I've alluded to that on my shorts that I just released yesterday. So essentially what I want is I want to create 5 channels vertically. When we move the ball into the final third, any one of these channels can move up and down, giving me the chance to create a kind of movement that I want, which makes it very hard to mark, and more importantly, creates an opportunity for blind runs. Yes, I want to see blind man runs. That is really important for me. So, like, if you've seen some of the goals that we've scored, you've noticed that my Volante comes in unmarked most of the time. It's because I like to place the poacher actually here. Here, he actually sits between 2 defenders. If I put him on the left, he sits with 1 defender, 1 fullback. I don't want that. I don't want him to sit with 1 defender, 1 fullback. If I put it like this, what's going to happen is the shadow striker is going to be giving a problem to 1 defender. The poacher is going to give a problem to both defenders. So the central defenders now have a problem here in this area. If I split, it's not going to have the same effect. All right, so we use the white target man because this role here is all about strength. This role, the shadow striker, is all about flair. This role is all about movement. I need this guy to move, right? So he's got to have damn good off the ball, right? And this role, all he's got to do, finish the chances that he gets. That's it. So his finishing is very important. So strength here, flair here, off the ball here, finishing here. So that's when I created the tactic. That was the first thing in my mind, because I didn't have any other striker in this team. So the reason why we created this tactic was because I don't have a second striker. I only have this guy. So I was thinking of a system that was simple enough for us to deploy that could also take advantage of a weaker player in the poacher's position, because a poacher is a simple role, not like the complete forward or the pressing forward. The pressing forward requires you to have aggression, right? So if you don't have aggression, then there's a bit of underperformance in the role. So I wanted something simple. No, I don't want to complete. Secondly, we have to remember the other reason why, because I can get him to play earlier. Because if he's a poacher, he doesn't have to work on so many attributes, right? So we focus his development on the poacher itself. So he's already, we can see the arrows are ticking up in terms of his string, which is very good. Okay, now this role, the box-to-box midfielder, hustle off the ball is very important. Anchorman, okay, a lot of people have asked me this question. A lot of people have asked me this question. Why Anchorman? Why didn't you go for a DLP? Why didn't you go for a DM? Why didn't you go for a roaming playmaker? I chucked all those roles out. And this is important because my team is a bunch of muppets. They're not very smart. Their movement is like, look at this, he's off the ball is 5. Yeah, his decision making isn't that fantastic. It's 10. I mean, this is Soma. Soma normally doesn't play here. Soma is actually in this position. So the player who plays here is almost always. In fact, I did a quick pick, right? I did the first 11, I think. Yeah, Palermo first. Yeah, this is my first 11. So it was designed basically for these players. So he doesn't have a lot of flair. He's got play short, simple passes, but he dictates tempo. Great, keeps it simple. We've got this wingback running. We chose a wingback because I want somebody to carry the ball as opposed to the fullback. Fullbacks will bring the ball inside, then the wingbacks, right? So we went with this role. And then of course we have a insurance policy here, pinging the ball over the top. And then we've got a wingback here. Now for all these roles, I have PIs, right? Okay. This guy's all tackling hard. Okay. Here we've got a unique PI for this player, more direct take, more risk. I need him to actually bum up the pitch, right? When we lose the ball, I want him to tuck inside. Makes it very difficult for me as well because then I don't want him overcommitting because my defenders aren't very good. So once again, I created a tactic. If I were to take this tactic and put it into the database that me and SNG created, SNG, we worked on a database and we're going to share it with you guys eventually. Me, SNG, Coinbird, and Stick Piano, 4 of us came up with this database where we test tactics out. So we're going to make it available to everybody, where you can actually pop your tactic in and see how your tactic does against an average team, a good team, and an underdog. Okay. Now, when I think a tactic is very good, it should finish among the top 3 tactics or the top 4 tactics for the best teams. And I think you should win. You should beat every team that's average, and you should beat every team that's an underdog. Now, if I were to take this tactic and drop it in there, there's a strong possibility it won't finish it will beat all the underdogs. It will most likely finish in the top 2 among the average leagues, but I don't think it's going to finish in the top 4 for the elite leagues because it needs a different set of instructions for me to use it with a very good team. Which is the reason why I have not uploaded this thing. I don't plan to. Because people are going to come back to me and go, hey, it doesn't work with Bayern Munich. It doesn't work with Liverpool. So I don't want to do that. Because I need people to understand what we're trying to achieve here. Because when I create tactics, it's all about trying to understand the movement patterns. Because if you don't understand the movement patterns, they usually fall apart. So why have I got an NCB here instead of ball-playing defender? Again, I've got a shithouse team. If I put a ball-playing defender here, I've got a 90% chance I'm going to lose the ball because he's going to dribble the ball up and he's going to lose the ball. So I went, since I got a poacher up there, poachers are brilliant in FM22. Why? If they have no other option, they go for goal. Straight for goal. Right? But if they're on the edge of the flanks, that means they've drifted left or they drifted right, then they go wide because they're trying to look for somebody to lay the ball off to. But if they're in the central position, they go for goal. So I've got an NCB, I got a poacher. My insurance policy, 1 over the top. I'm an underdog, remember that. Okay. So in most of my games, I start with this. This is like a very loose middle block. A very good middle block will probably be a standard line. But I went with something a bit more higher because I want these guys to apply the initial pressure and I want these guys all to receive the second ball. So every time somebody, I think if you guys watch me in PvP play, that's what I'm aiming for as well. Putting a pressure and then forcing them to, clear the ball and we win the second ball. Now the goalkeeper is distributing to flanks. I change this depending on the team. And then we've got counter press, regroup. Now this is, if you see me play the game, you will notice I change this a lot, depending on the opposition. So this is not a rule of thumb. So it depends on whom I'm playing against. If I'm not sure, I start like this. When I want to push and pressure, I do this. And then if I want to dominate the center of the pitch because there might be an issue there, I turn this guy into an inverted wing back. All right, finally here, I went focus play to the middle with an underlap because I want this guy running here instead of running here. Because you notice there's nobody here, right? There's no one here. I mean, there's no white midfielder here. And this guy's on attack duty, so I don't expect him to come all the way down here and say, hey, give me the ball. Unless he has a trade, comes deep to get the ball. See, this is important to understand. I look at trades a lot when I make a tactic. So if he comes deep to get the ball, I probably will play an overlap. See? So it depends on the traits that I have in the players. This role is all about flair. Again, watch the shot. You will see one of the goals created was by this guy picking up the ball and doing a side flick and then dragging the foot with one ball with his body and perpendicular to goal, and then he turns and oh, it was beautiful. I love that move. So here in terms of the passing is all like this. In fact, I probably will do this very quick, high tempo, one touch passing. Right. So this is something that I prefer to do. Now, originally we started with the roaming playmaker because I honestly prefer the roaming playmaker to the box-to-box midfielder. I wanted to use the roaming playmaker initially, but I quickly found out that I had a very stupid player. I won't say stupid. He's not. Again, I had an issue because this player didn't perform very well. Now we've got a very solid partnership going on between these two. Look at this. The partnership is blossomed between these two players as well. Now, what I'm looking for is the ultimate partnership. These two and these two. It's going to come, but it's going to take a lot of games for these two partnerships to develop. But these are the key partnerships that I wanted in this tactic. I was very, very keen on making sure this comes in and this comes in because it shows that we are on the right path, at least in terms of where I think, how I think this tactic is going to work. Now, our problem is this. This is my problem. I can't defend in the box. So, what we've done, what I'm going to do, what I've planned to do is I plan to actually look at the scouting itself. So, whenever I do these kind of saves, right, especially long-term saves, I've got something called like a legacy plan, right? So whenever I do legacy planning, it's very important in long-term saves to do a legacy planning. Now, legacy planning involves things like basically looking at three things: your scouting assignments, your budget, and of course, when it comes to these long-term saves, I do a lot of moneyballing. Meaning, I go in, I look for value bargains, especially in leagues where you don't have a lot of very good players. So here, for our save, we ended up having 2 scouts only. So I've set Italy to ongoing because the scout already has 100% knowledge of Italy. While in Argentina, our scout, Patrick Anderson, when we hired him, he has 0% knowledge of Argentina. We'll check in very soon to see where he sits. It's January. Want to see what percentage he's gotten done. Now, when I'm looking at my metrics as well. So, okay, my problem right now is I have to look for a defender. So there's the reason why I dropped the idea of signing the fullback, because we need a central defender if we are to comfortably win the title. I'm banking on it. Okay, but in order for me to look for a central defender, I need to know what metrics I want. So I'm looking at 3 metrics, essentially interceptions made, headers won ratio versus key headers. Now, why do I want to compare the two? The thing is this as well. If I was any good at using Tableau or any of these software programs that can create scatter groups, I would. But because it's a very time-consuming thing to do, I'm just going to eyeball all this, right? So I'm probably going to make mistakes. But ideally, if you really want to sink your teeth into this and you can afford to spend a lot of time doing this, then this will be the best way. You extract all the information, put it into a spreadsheet, and then do comparisons between these two. Headers won and key headers. Now, headers won ratio basically tells us how good the player is in the air, right? How many headers does the defender win? Versus key headers. Now, what are key headers? Key headers are those headers that are so important, they obviously prevented a goal scoring chance, right? So it's a header that was expected to be a high XG chance for the person receiving it, but the defender won the header. And of course, shots blocked. Shots blocks are an indication of the player's awareness of that he had to be in the right place at the right time, a reflection of maybe strong mentals in that regard. So when you do something like this, you have to benchmark. So I have to benchmark. My best player is Marco Perrotta. Now, he's had key tackles. He's the best in the league at 0.49. He's also made 71 interceptions, which is kind of cool considering the fact that we only played 20 games. Now, when I look at this, then I look at the rest of the league. When I looked at the rest of the league, I found out that, okay, we got other players in the league that are comparable, right? I've got Alejandro Dalmazi from Campo Basso, who's won like 90% of the headers. Clayton of Catania, but he's very old, 35 years old, 88%. Of course, Andreas Braga of Turis, also with very good headers, won. So I tend to shortlist these players and put them into a shortlist. Now, finally, you get all these shortlists, right? So I go to the league shortlist. But after I'm done with that, I have to look at my scouting reports that have come in. Then I add players to the shortlist. And this is the pain in the ass. Going to every league by hand. I mean, I'm checking all these leagues up. Italian under 20 Primera, level 1 to 4 divisions. Italian under 18 division 1 to 2. Danish under 19 Premier League. And I do that same thing for all these leagues that I've listed. And it is such a pain because you need to go to the browser, you need to go World Continent League and identify all these shortlists. So, yeah. Yep. It's not easy. Okay. So, whenever I go into these saves, I gotta have a plan. So that's the plan, right? So we've got the plan. Now it's the execution. So this show on today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I've been doing. Now, I've said this before, this is a painstakingly long save. I can spend 2 hours just going through all this stuff on my own. Of course, now I've forgotten what I found out. I mean, I did shortlist a couple of people. Let's go and check out what we've done. All right. So, looking at our scouting, let's look at our assignments first up. Let's look at our scouts. Remember I said that Patrick Anderson was a new scout, right? So he's already gotten us 5 recommendations from South America. That's not too bad. So you got Franco Ruggeri. He's a striker. Of course, he's been told to look for a certain range of players, right? And he's come back with these. He's come back with a few strikers and no central defenders, which is a bit sad. But he's come up with this player as well. Matteo Tromboni is a midfielder. I actually like this midfielder. Now, if I could afford it, I would sign him because he potentially is a very good signing. Because he's already got some very good attributes. It's very hard to find a youngster with 14 decisions. It's almost impossible. Okay? Now, he's got 14 for decisions, 13 for vision, 13 for work rate. Right? His natural fitness is already 14. It's only a matter of time when his physicals explode and we get somebody who can be a killer playmaker. So this boy is phenomenal and I definitely want to track him. Okay, so our scout has not done too bad, right? Now, what about his overall scouting knowledge? Remember, it was 0 when we first started. It's now 38%. He's going to be left on until finish. I'm not changing it. There will be a notification that comes from him that says I'm done. And then I will look at the percentage and we'll see what the difference is when we set it to ongoing. Okay, so we've got these guys coming in, so it's not too bad. Now, I've added all these players to his shortlist, right? So we've got a shortlist. Now I edit my search. I put jumping reach 15. Now we come to the shortlist itself. Now here I'm moneyballing already. Okay, so I'm looking at stats. These are all senior appearances. When somebody has this, like nothing here, probably the league hasn't started, but the Swedish first, I actually went to the Swedish first division. They haven't started playing yet, right? Looking at the Swedish first division, they have not started playing. I don't know how we got nothing here, so there's no information. I have no idea how he ended up here, but okay, never mind. Yeah. Felix Michel from Lebanon. I have no idea how he ended up here. Oh, there's another way of doing things as well. You want to find other players. Now you got loaded leagues and you got playable leagues and non-playable leagues, right? Now, if you go to your database when you're setting up the game, you can also add players customized by continent, and then add international players and players at top division clubs. So I tend to do that. I tend to add top division clubs and national team players. So he's from the national team. Yeah. So I think so, man, because I have no idea how he ended up in this data pool. I'm going to try and figure out. Probably came from a scouting recommendation. That could have been one reason why, but I'm still trying to figure out how he ended up in my shortlist. Okay. So I think he came through from the scouting assignments, most likely. Yeah. Could it, because he's already got this, right? So it's been scouted. Yeah. All right, so then we've got all these players. So now I don't know who to sign. So I'm still going to be searching. Now he is Giuseppe Crotone, contracted to Giuseppe Cuomo, contracted to Crotone. He's pretty solid, man. This guy is looking very, very good. Okay. Then you got Alejandro Minelli. So I put all these players here and look at this. I'm looking at their numbers, right? So in the Italian Serie B, player detail, headers won ratio, we got Serie B, we got all these players. And then we've got players that are here. Oh, now I know. And now I see, this is the things. I'm trying to recall exactly what I did. I went to these 3 clubs. I went to Perugia. I went to their senior squad. And I started looking at every single player individually. Right? Every defender individually, because they might be going down. So I went to add them to my shortlist as well. So I ended potential players that might be going down to my shortlist. And I'm gonna be going very slow because I want to find out more players. I need to find more players. So let's take an example, right? So let's go to, I haven't got to Ireland yet. Okay, so Irish Premier Division. Okay, see this at the back? It means it's not been loaded. Right, so I know this has not been loaded. So the only thing I can do here then will be to come here, the under 21s, because under 21s have been customized. I've added them to the database, right? So we had them as DCA. I got Kieran Brennan. He's on my shortlist. He's a oh, he's not bad. But his determination is a bit low, right? So that's okay. His technique is a bit low. Then we got James Abankwa, another player that I shortlisted. 13 for jumping reach, 10 for composure. Another player that can improve over time. Notice, I think suddenly nowadays, right? I noticed one thing. If you have the new player trait, right, included in your training, it will actually tell you what they're learning. So I was kind of surprised. How in the world is this possible on FM? It's a new change in FM22. I don't think they know about this. But if you add new player trait, it will show you what they're training as well, which is interesting because it shows that, like for example, like told him to stop doing long range passes. And because he tries long range passes, he's got passing, vision, and decisions which are low. He's contracted to Burnley. The coaches there want him to unlearn this. So I go through every one of these very, very slowly. Okay. So I see you come up with Karim Konate. Here we go. We got several Karims. Karim Konate, striker. 17-year-old striker. Wow, this guy is not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's see. I'm in a hunt for a defender. Okay, now how do you know what you're gonna sign? Okay, let me explain. So I started off with this finances. Because I have to do a moneyball strategy, but I can't just go and sign anyone, can I? Okay. So here we got a budget, wage budget, 1.9 versus 1.9. All right. So I do a budget adjustment because we're gonna assign a player. So I need to know how much wages I can afford. What's my buffer? So 1.9, if I drag this all the way to the right, I find out my wages, 2.24. That's what I do annually. So I've got about 400, 500, okay, to be on the safe side, let's say it is 400,000 per year. That's all I can afford. So my annual wages that I can commit to a player is about 400,000. Okay, so now we come back to our contracts, right? So if in terms of 400,000, we probably can sign somebody in his category. We can go for 2 players. So if I were to sign anyone, this is the buffer I have. I have 2 players. So, and this also for a lower league save, right? I don't tend to sign players for extraordinary salaries because then it creates a kind of a problem. Everybody else in the club wants money. So it becomes an issue. So now I know I have a buffer of about 400,000 per annum if we don't have to pay any money for them. So free signings, I can look for free signings. That's worth that much. So I look out for free signings as well. So this is where I am right now. So Exactly, this is exactly where I am. So I'm going to continue to slowly scour the world. Yes, it's all about being patient and going through every single league. So I got a Czech Republic. Okay, look, yay, Czech Republic. Do we have a league here? So we go check. I mean, I'm going to do it this way. Okay, browser, world, Europe, Czech Republic, Czech first division. See that behind? I don't have it loaded. See this? So I know. So I go to Austria Premier Division. We don't have Austria. Wait, hang on. Do I have Austria loaded? Nope, don't have Austria loaded. Okay, we go to Belgium Pro. Belgium is loaded. So I can go down to Belgium Reserve League 1A. Right? I can go to Belgium First Division. So we go to the Belgian First Division. And then we've got all these teams playing here. Then we go to player detail. Then we look for, again, here I start very simple because I'm looking for a defender. Okay. Then we're a defender. Toon Leonards. Okay. 31 years old. So what the other thing is we have to sign young players. I'm not going to sign an old fart. Okay. Let's sign a young player. So what I'm looking for now is headers won ratio versus key headers. A good combination of the two. Not just headers won ratio, right? I'm looking for headers won and key headers. Because again, right, if you could, what you would do is you would export all this information to something like this. I'll show you what Tableau is if I can find it. Okay, so you go to you go to here, you use the try now, you go to Tableau and use Tableau. There's a free version of Tableau as well. Okay. And there we go. Public Tableau. You can use public Tableau. Okay, you can log in and then you can create all your plots here if you want, right? So you can create your own scatter groups and all that. I don't have the time to do all this. I know a lot of guys are doing this, but I don't have the time to do this. It's too much work for me. Okay. So I am the kind of guy that does like very slow and steady, meticulous work. And you guys are asking me to look for players. Okay. All right. Rooney. G-A-R-D. AMR from 6.4. Guys, I love the fact that you are asking me to sign this. I'll just add into my shortlist. Okay. It's wonderful. I don't have 6.4 million. I'm in Serie A C. My transfer budget is 200,000. Yeah, there's no way we can sign him. He might turn out to be such a good player that other clubs won't be interested in him. But I can't get him. And he might be a phenomenal wonder kid, but yeah, no way. So here I'm looking at headers won versus key plus appearances. So we need to balance everything up. Otherwise you don't get, otherwise you end up signing the wrong players. Okay, so headers won 92, key headers, in appearances 12. That's not too bad. 12 appearances, 9 key headers. Wow. Maybe one game at a lot. So we look at Christian Hagen, 15, 26 years old. Problem right now for me is I can't go out there and buy this. I can't scout anymore. Look at my scouting. Ain't got no money left, man. I can move the money from my transfer budget to the scouting budget, but they'll just put me in trouble, right? So I end up looking like this. Like Christian Hagen from Diesel. Okay, determination 8. Okay, out. Okay. So then we're looking at this guy, 23 years old, 9 appearances, 4 key headers. Okay, I mean, came out a substitute, already have 4 key headers, only 23 years old. Simon Bammers. He's actually not bad. He's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna add into my shortlist. This is how I do things, right? So I'm adding to my shortlist. Because he could be value for money at 23 years old. Then, because 4 and 9, this is quite good, no? He's only played, he came out as a substitute 3 games, but he played only 9. He only made 9 appearances. Look for others. Okay. If there are a lot of appearances and few key headers, I'm not interested. So then we go, oh, this guy from Gabon, Sydney Obisa, 86%. On loan from AC, whatever his club. He's already an international Gabon. Sorry for the youth team. Poor positioning. A lot of training to do. I had a Konate. Oh, Konate. I think Konate. Wait. Karim Konate, right? This guy. This striker. Is this the one? 200k. Yeah, but striker is not somebody I can afford, man, right now. I mean, yeah. I don't think strikers are good if I get promoted, right? Yeah. Because it might be worth it for us to get a striker and a defender. A striker and a defender is definitely an option. But first, we want to see what else we can sign. So I'm looking for a really cheap defender first. So Gael Gaguji, hold on, let's not do it that way. I want to, yeah, correct. This is the guy, right? Gael Gaguji. Okay. His position is only 8. Still, okay. I'm going to add it to my shortlist. Okay, then we got another one. 14, 12, 20. I'm only looking for 21-year-olds. Young boys. Okay, that's it. Okay, looking at interceptions made. Now here, I will drop this all only to defenders. I'm only looking at defenders, right? Again, looking at youngsters only. Gilo Mepesa. Key tackles. This is about goal scoring tackle that he prevented. 2.62 key tackles. It could be a sign of poor positioning. Yeah. All right. Now we go down. Okay, I like more interceptions, not so many tackles. The more interceptions, the better. Yeah, that's the first rule I have. Okay. 51. He has key tackles, 61 appearances, very high up on the interceptions table. Okay, defender, okay, it's just a fullback. That's it. I'm not this guy. My interception is 71, right? So this is quite a low number. So we leave the Belgian first national division and we go somebody else. Are you considering low? I'm looking for are you considering loan players? No, I don't want loan players right now. We got too many loan players. I mean, I don't know. Okay, this is the thing about me and loans. Loans are a really cheap way for you to get promoted, right? I want a long-term save where I can say we developed the player. That's me, right? That's what I want to do. There's something else about developing a player that's your own and seeing him grow with you. I once had a player that I started out, right? I don't know, guys, if you remember the Gloucester City Diaries, I signed 4 boys. The first time I did the Gloucester City Diaries, I signed 4 boys and I gave them a name. I gave them a backstory. And then one of them ended up in the Premier League with me. Okay. And then, so we come up with stories about how they went different ways. But it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. You guys are looking for players with me. One, oh, it's okay, all right, okay. I guess this is what happens when you stream these moments of the season. It's not cheap. It's 2 million. I can't afford money, man. Maybe you have another Juan Escobar. Maybe it's this guy. No, it's not this guy. Yeah, I would love a Juan Escobar player, man. My name is Juan Escobar. Okay. My definition of cheap is 200,000. Free. My definition of cheap is like less than 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, I'm a cheapskate right now, but we can't afford anything else. So you got 2 players there. So let's go another league that I've loaded. I think I'm not sure about Bulgaria. Bulgaria, is it loaded? Not sure. Yeah, Bulgaria is loaded. So we can go to the first league of Bulgaria. And team Bulgaria is okay, right? They're not too expensive. Oh, 68 interceptions, tackles 0.7. Wow. Who's this guy, man? Not for sale. 103k. Wow, that's a nice number. Viktor Popov. 500. Okay, 500k, but it's too excited. Jumping reach is not good. 63. Okay, what about here? 59. Okay, what about Ivan Seska Sofia? Yeah, not bad. This guy is actually not that bad, man. He's a fullback, but look at these numbers. His interceptions are good. This guy is quite solid. It's very solid attributes. He's got poor decision making, but at 22, he can still improve this. Oh. Now I'm going to add it to our shortlist. Be handy later. So then we go down. We've got another one. 23 years old from Macedonia. Artak, right? Defender, okay, all right. This Moldovan is not very fast, but he's a giant. Okay, I'm gonna add him because he's like 1.93, a giant. So I'm gonna add him to my shortlist. Hey, we can do that to these young players. Some of them, free. Bring them in, develop them. Because you have to remember as well, if I can develop free signings and sell them, I also make money. I also make money, man. Because it's so cool, right? Because now I'm in this situation where I need to grow as a club. So I need to add players to my whole list. Ikanet. Panya. Okay. Panya. I don't think I have Ikanet Panya. M-U-E-A-N. E-A. Oh. Not working for me, man. Yeah, he's a mini cottage, that guy. He's like a mini cottage. So we are the Bulgarian league right now. I'm looking at interceptions made. Yeah, I'm looking at a nice number because the number I have is, remember my benchmark is 71, right? Okay. But of course, different leagues have different numbers. So you cannot just go, oh, he's got 71 interceptions. This guy got 90. I'm going to go get 90. Of course, you can't do that. You got to compare like for like. So this league is almost level par with ours. Right? They got better players, but there's a chance that we could find some players here who can play for us. Defender, right? This guy is not bad. Fullback. He's a damn good fullback for that value. Yeah. Okay, we got this guy, David Vittorini. Okay, that's it. Fullback department, that's about it, man. Okay, let's look at blocks. Blocks. Last minute, the guy dives in. This is usually experienced players you'll see here. Shakil Pinas. Defender 17. Not bad. Suriname. Okay. Left only. We'll add him to the short list. Okay, I like these blocks. Right? He's young. He has 17 blocks. He does like 1.74 key tackles. Okay, he's only made 17 appearances, but he's definitely been putting in it's not too bad. Okay, I'm not looking at clearances, so I'm looking at key. Where's the tackle? Headers one. Where the heck is the headers one? Yeah, headers one ratio. Okay, there we go. Age 22. Who is this guy, man? Petkov. This guy is a bit slow. I remember him. Positioning. Okay, he is not that bad. Yeah, he's not that bad. I mean, looking at what we have, he's not that far off what we have at the moment. But Christian Gomez, this guy is a bit older, but 17, 18. 17 appearances, 18 times. Wow. Aggression is quite solid for aggression is a good thing for a central defender. So both of them got aggression. He's got anticipation of 12. This guy's got anticipation of 11 and positioning of 10. This guy's got positioning of 10. They're about the same. One of them, so I'm going to add Christian Gomez to the shortlist as well. Okay, these two youngsters are players that we want to track. We already added him, right? Okay. Right, so next league we're going to. So we've done the Bulgarian league. Now let's go to Croatia. Yeah. So this is how I do it, man. It's a slow and steady love affair. No, I don't have Asia loaded. No, I don't have Asia loaded. I didn't load Asia. Asia will come in next season, not this season. I loaded Singapore only, but Singapore is gonna come in next season. So I don't appear right now. I'll appear next season. I wait, that one will come in next season. The only downside with that is sometimes you get database errors when you do that. But just hope that I'm just hoping that I don't see too many of them. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now we've gone to Dinamo and all this. They are playing in Europe. Very difficult to get them. But here we got Pharaoh of Hajduk Split on loan from Benfica. 16 and Bravery 9. Oh, no. Okay. Key headers. Okay, let's look. Let's not forget the plan. Okay, the plan was very simple. Appearances, key headers. Appearances, you see, I get lost along the way. 2018. 13, 85%, 27 years old. Siminovic. Okay. Right, another player. He's got no flair, but it's fine. Okay, transfer. Oh, we can actually sign him. Okay, add to shortlist. Okay. Because these guys' contracts are all now we in that window where we can sign players on they can come in, you see. So, but they won't be able to join us now. They'll join us at the end of season until when their contracts expire. So right now when I'm adding these players, it's with a mindset to play next season. So it's not just we're not gonna play. Daljit Singh, I don't think so, man. I don't think I've appeared here. Manager, no, I haven't appeared yet. If I come out, I'll come out as a player. Why is I'm not a manager? Oh, that's me. Sorry, that's me. Sorry. Like, whoa, I found myself. Oh shit, gave myself my own name. Okay, Colombian, Juan Mesa. Oh, bravery 9. Okay, not too bad. 20-year-old, 6'6". Wow. Contract expires. This guy, we can't get him. 2025, they kept him on the contract for a really long time. But this boy is very interesting. Okay, we're gonna add him to our shortlist. Then we got Stipe Vulivic. Wait, 13, 15, 12, 12. Decision making 14, heading 14. Actually, he's not that bad. Height 1. Oh. Contract, transfer, expiry date 2024. Another one that you have to add to a shortlist. Okay. I like those numbers. So I'm signing players because long term we're gonna sell them too. Okay, so develop, sell, develop or sell. Make money. We're gonna have a little database so that whenever these players are available. Yeah, I mentioned. Yeah, my new gen staring me. Correct, exactly. I want a new contract. Can you imagine if I have myself in the game and I have to manage myself, man, and then I don't show up for training, which is so me, honestly, right? I'm not easy to train. I will probably not show up for training, because the night before is at a pub. That's me. So that's why I was so angry with that Nugent I had the last time, Facundo Gaitan, because I saw myself with him. Right winger, and then ends up in a pub. I was so bad because I told my wife, well, laughing. Then she told me, that's so you. I say, yeah, it hurts, man, to see yourself in the mirror. Oh man, why did I say so much about myself? Okay, all right. Haters one ratio one more time. Let's keep to the plot. You got 13, 11, right? 89%. Daniel and Yembe. Ooh, nice. Look at this. 14, 15, 1.89. Not that fantastic. Can work on this. Kenyan. How is the contract expiring? 2025. Another one that will never come to us. Okay. All these they hold on to them for a long time. Say, yeah, them smart. And when you load all these leagues, sometimes you get a more aggressive AI in the transfer market. Okay. So what else have we got? So now we got 16, 16, 27 Dutch. I mean, this guy is a bit old, but the numbers are good, but he's slow. Okay, let's look down the list again. 8, 10. Oh, that's too old. So again, right, we're only looking at defenders. Okay. When I have to look for playmakers and wide target man, we'll know what I'm looking for then. Okay, today we're looking for only a defender. Oh, that makes show so much more easier. 10, 10, 24. Kevin Shinibe, not that fantastic, not worth the money. Okay, all right. Okay, 15, 15. 21 appearances, 82% headers won. Wow. (2024). Okay, we're gonna put him. I like that. Okay, all right. So we've done this country. Now let's go to the next one. Denmark, England, not interested. Faroe Islands. Okay. Faroe Islands, you just come here. Under 21 squad. Alright, because it's loaded, right? So Dan Frodasan, Borg Peterson, Samuel Chukwudi. Then got Elias El Mustach. Okay, I'm just adding these players so that eventually the time will come where I will make a move with scouting them, but not now. Let's go to a striker, Jürgen Nielsen. This is the benefit of loading these leagues, right? When you go to the custom database, these are all playable leagues, right? So I go to a custom database, the whole continent, right? National team players included, and top division clubs. So I will be able to, there will be players there. I just need to, do that. Okay, we've done Denmark, England, Estonia. Estonia, I wonder whether it's worth it. Looking at the senior squad again. Jonas Tam. I won't get I'm thinking whether I'm going to get myself in this game. Okay, he's not that bad, but he's a bit old. We can't afford old players. 18-year-old Estonian. Wow. Oh, he's playing for Palermo already. Star player, contracted to Flora. He's a defender, fullback. You can see the Estonian team, man. Contracted to Zurich, regular starter. They pay 174. So he comes to us, it's going to be very expensive. But it's not a bad defender. Midfielder. Oh, like this. Okay, so we come out there. Now we go to... We're done Estonia, Faroe Islands, Finland. Again, like this, I'll go to the national team. But I don't have enough for the national teams. I want to see the leagues. So you can click, you see it's like this. Germany, all the leagues are loaded. Germany will go to the... Germany we can't get from any from Germany. Gibraltar not loaded. Greece is loaded. National team in the Super League. Super League 2, Greek Cup. No, national team only. Greece under 21s. So these are the under 21s. So this is a painstaking process, but I don't want this one. I want to go to the leagues I've loaded. Holland. That's under 18 league. Not played yet. Yeah, we'll wait until they start playing games. Okay. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to go back to what I was doing earlier, which is analyzing. Nope, cannot. Republic Ireland, nope. Israel, nope. Italy we got Italy. Italian, no, this is our own league. What the hell? Okay. We go to Norway. I think Norway have got it loaded. Okay, we come to the Norwegian First Division. There we come in. Aha. Player detail. Yeah. Norway always got top players, right? You can bet on Norway to come in with some top players. Ovien West Olsen. 31. 17-year-old. 17 appearances, 9 key headers. That's not too impressive. Maybe for a 17-year-old, he's made 17 appearances for Rufus. Guess what? Add to shortlist. Asking a agent about availability. Yeah, make sure, but make it clear he doesn't have any interest in the move. Shit. Okay. I just immediately was gonna see if I can get this boy. He's damn impressive, man, for 17-year-old. Jonas Friedrichsen. And then after that, there's no other target that's worth looking at. Yeah, I mean, of course, we can pick the older players, but I don't want to pick older players. I want youngsters. I can see them develop. 18, 12, 22, 81%. Arna Gudjonsson. Okay. 15, not too bad. Can definitely play for us. Yep. Contract expires 2023. Okay, add to shortlist. Okay. 27 appearances, 20 key headers, 21 years old. Betek, whatever your name is. Okay, what else we got? No. 17, 20, 30, 16, 30 is too old, too money, too old. 24 years old, 18, 13. Okay, maybe Sean Norin. But this kid is not bad. This one. The one here, Arna Gudjonsson. But he's got low aggression, that's the only thing. I'm very tempted to sign this boy. Tobias Sagustan Anderson. This guy, right? I know, he's good. I would sign him in a heartbeat, man. I want him, actually. This is the one I want. So I'm going to leave it here. He's already on the short list, but it's a strong possibility I'm going to go for him. Because he's up there. Like, 70 appearances, 9 key hitters. For a youngster that young to play at that level, he's heading for the national team. He's already capped in under 19s. We make an offer. Let's see whether we can. See what we can. Hey, I can't get him, right? Because we can't. What's his contract info? Expires 24. Rofus. General information. Semi-professional. 12. First division. What's their finances like? I thought we could tell their financials, man. Finances okay. Average seasons, okay, price seasons. I mean, look. Make an inquiry. All right. I like that player. These numbers are very impressive. In fact, of all the players, right, he is the one that stands out to me the most. Because he's young. I mean, the rest of the stuff can develop. This acceleration, he's got the height. Right? All these numbers are going to explode in the first season of training. These numbers are going to go up. That's the areas that he has to go up. They're not many, He's like a jumping reach. Right? His aggression has to go up. He'll go up to about 10 most likely. Okay. All right. Then his position is already there. His tackling is already there. Yeah, he can go up quite fast. So very. So I'm looking at some of these clubs. I'm like very, very, very interested in this. Then we got Sonda Norheim, 24. Wow, this is nice. 18 appearances, 13 key headers. Okay, 88% headers won. Sondra Norheim. Okay, also half decent. But if you look at the two players, right, he stands out. The other one stands out a bit more. What about a senior squad? Who else have they got here? Yeah, they've got Rogwi Baldwinson, 32 years at one name is cool. Marius Anderson. It's not like I want him and they will come to me, but more like you're trying your best. I want players that can develop, players we can sell. And this one, okay. Other than that, no one else. No, I like Norwegian players a lot because very underrated. They're very underrated. Oh. This team is not. This Burn team has got some players, man. So that, I mean, I'm looking at him now, but there's something in my back of my head that says take a chance on him. I tell you, I got a lot in this game. There's a lot of gut feel when I see attributes, right? I get gut feel, like 15, 11, determination, decision making already there. The good important mentals are there. Decision is there, determination is there. Okay, his anticipation is there. Okay. His positioning is borderline. He's not terrible. I mean, I got defenders with 9 men for positioning. Okay. So how long will it take him to jump up? It depends on my scouts, what they find out about him. But if I want to take a gamble, why not? Right? It's worth gambling on. But these guys definitely stands out, man. He's like, oh my God, I want him. Determination 14, composure 11, concentration 10, decisions 10, bravery 10, 12. A lot of numbers, just one attribute needed. And at this age, they will go up. They will go up super fast. Bias. 16, 11, 11, 13, 10, concentration can go. Oh. Wait. Contract expires 31st of December 2022. That means January, February, March, April, May, June. I can get him on a free transfer. Oh, agility and acceleration. 19 years old. This is going to take a long time to come up, bro. Agility. Agility, you're looking at 7-point improvement at age of 19. Depends on how much his PA is. If his PA is very high, then you might see it happen. But once they're 19, right? I mean, while the acceleration happens at 19, 20, 21, it's not bad, but I have to add him to the shortlist. This is one of those I have to think about, right? This guy, you don't have to think about him, man. Acceleration and agility goes up. His balance is already there, so he's not going to lose his balance. So you just have to get this up. Max Norman. All you guys coming up with all the Max Norman. Williamson. 18-year-old Norwegian. 200 million. How to add? I can't afford anybody who got 200k on it unless their contract is expiring. That's all. I can't sign anyone unless those kind of players are almost impossible to get right now because I can't afford money. The player has to be a free signing, so I have to be very patient with the free signing. And it cannot be. I don't want an old player. I want a young player. I know I got a lot of things, but when you are doing this kind of long-term saves, you got to be very specific, especially when we only have what? How much have we got? We got 200,000. But we need to move that money into the wage budget. So literally, we don't have much money. If we get one free signing, we're golden. Okay. 20 appearance, 4 key tag. No, wait, hold on. This is interceptions. Wait, I want hitters 1 ratio first. Okay, so we're looking for a combination of hitters 1 and 2 appearances, 2 key hitters 1. Okay, I mean, 31 years old, sorry, man. 17 appearances, 9, not that fantastic. Right, but okay, I mean, it's Tobias, it's alright, he's young. But this 13, 18, Sondre, we got him shortlisted, Okay, we done this already, shit. What am I doing? Why am I doing this again? Okay, alright. Interceptions, yeah, we have to come back here. High interceptions. Okay. High interceptions versus appearances. Okay. High interceptions versus low appearances. Where do we have? No. That's why you need something like this. You can extract it out. You will see everything in the scatter group. No? If you have the time to do this, if you're into these kind of things, learn how to use the free version of Tableau or an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, you'll be able to go in and do it. I don't have the patience to do that because I'm working on so many projects at the moment. Okay, key tackle. Let's get back to this. Key tackle. No, interceptions versus appearances. Daljit. Don't lose the plot. Okay, I get distracted so easily. High interceptions. Only have defenders. Okay, we don't want left. We want center. Okay, all right. Okay, so this guy is Marv. Norwegian contract shown down. Positioning. Okay, he's quite good actually. He's quite good. 13 jumping. Are you like 1.9? No, 1.8. Add you to shortlist, but maybe not so interested. Okay, that's it. We've done that already. Now we go to the next country. Ooh, that was Norway. What a wonderful country that turned out to be. Poland? No, Poland. I didn't look Poland. What kind of moron doesn't look Poland? Yeah, man, I didn't look Poland. No. Idiot. I mean, I'm real idiot. No, I didn't look Poland. But I got their youth team here, so. Okay, we want to go to the under 18 squad. Okay. Talk about being poor. Okay, now I'm only looking for tall players. Like 1.91 or higher. Okay, 1.9 is there. Go 1.89. Go 1.89. Go 1.85. Okay, we got Jakob Furman. Okay, this is the first one. 14 for jumping reach. 999. Future prospect. Another one I shall add to my database of players. Okay. Because the development in a view-only league and a development in a playable league is the same. So when you add something like this, you can find them. Okay. Alright. So now we go to Portugal. For Portugal, sorry, cannot afford Premier League players. Maybe can afford second league players. Player detail. But the top league is out of the question. Okay. You're looking at headers one ratio. Again, 91% looking for youngsters. 23 Brazilian. Caio Marcelo. 22. Decisions can improve, composure can improve, right? That's not an issue. So if I'm just looking at the mentals needed for the game, anticipation, yeah, okay, that one is a bit weak, but 23 years old. 23 years old, 1 point increase will take me about 6 months. To 24, 25. No, he will take too long to develop. Not worth it. So I calculate how much time do we have to improve him, right? So I have to put that, you have to kind of know that in the back of your head, right? When you do these kind of things. How long does it take? So you have to find the line, the attributes being in close alignment. Then okay, it's not so bad. Anticipation, composure, concentration. This boy is good. He is not bad. Branimir Kalasia, the Croatian. Ooh, he is not bad at all. Okay, he's got low determination, right? Okay, means shit hits the fan, he might have a problem. Okay, we try to add shortlist. Okay, he's got low determination. The only problem is if I go a goal down, he's going to be the first to drop his shoulder. 13-16, okay. Oh man, this guy, he's got low determination. So what is wrong with you? Why? Because you're playing the B team, they lost their will to improve. That's all. So left-sided defender as well. Decision making, okay. Jumping reach, anticipation, also not bad. Okay, correct. Look at that, right? 83%, 13. His height is 1.9. And we can sign him on a short, on a free. Okay. We have a few players now going to our database. So once we done that, we can look at them all together. Romania, the national team, go to the under-19 squad. Once again, we're cheapskates. We only want to find tall. We're only in the market for players that are taller than me. Youngster, can you imagine I go to the coaching area, right? I go to the center of the pitch, right? All these players show up. Okay, boys, welcome to right now when I talk to the defenders, welcome to Palermo. Right, okay? All you central defenders, you all have to try and win a header once in a while. I want to do this. Welcome to the club. All you central defenders, I am so happy you are here. Oh man, I'm suffering right now. Every time the ball comes into the box, I'm like, okay. I need height, man. 1.79. Even like I come in and just look at height 1.78. If these youngsters have got 1.9, right? I want 1.9. I don't want 1.8. I don't want 1.7. I don't want to make more shit. I want 1.9. At least I have a chance. I want a 3. I don't care. The plan is go find a 3 first. Romania, okay, national team. Let's go to the under 19. See if we've got young trees here that we can, we can grow. 0.8. Nope, no young trees there. Look at the under 20 squad. Oh, how did he end up in my group? 1.82. Nah, man, it's not worth it. Well, why would I want him? I shortlisted this guy before. See, I've done this before. You see, this is my second pass at the same thing. You know how many passes I'll do for this in a long term? Say about 3 passes. Because I can only sign 2 players. I'm not going to rush into it. This part of the save will take me a good 2 or 3 days. Because I'll sit down nicely. Yeah. It's all about whether you like to do this, right? I guess the whole tactical side and playing the season is very fast. 12, 1.82. This boy can, and now I know why I shortlisted him. You know what? I can use him. I can retrain him as a anchorman. Right? He can be retrained as an anchorman. Right? So it just has to. So that's why we have him there. Gabriel Boloka, 1.82. No. Okay, that's understandable. Now I stop there. Okay, Rush. Oh, sorry, out of Russia. Scotland. Yes, cats. Okay, I didn't load Scotland. So sad. All my Scottish friends are not going to be very happy with me. Okay, Smith. Yeah, sorry, 13 million, right? But the moment you go Scotland, everything goes very expensive. So forget it. All the scouts out. I'm not interested in Scotland. Too expensive. The UK, generally, I don't go there. I go to like places like Serbia, Slovakia, all these countries. The under 19 squad. We're looking for somebody who's tall, like a tree. Holy cow! We just found a tree. 1.97. He's almost 2 meters tall. 17, 10, heading already 13, 12 position. This is a defender. Wait, is that a defender? Did I mistake him for somebody else? Hey, this guy can. Okay, look, his determination, his concentration all can go up. We have found a tree. Okay. 1.83 is not good. This guy is not good. Okay, we found our tree. One tree at least. Okay, let's Serbia. Okay, Serbia under 19s. Let's go to under 18 squad. 1.87, 1.86, 1.8. Why am I not looking? Why am I not taking 1.7? Because I'm working under the assumption that they don't grow tall. Because I rather work under the assumption than to assume they will. So I have to be very, very patient about this. I know there are people who are going to come in, watch the stream, and then go leave, right? Because, I mean, this is really entirely up to you. Are you the sort of person that likes these kind of things? And if you are, stay, hang on. Because this is the part of where I build up my moneyball shortlist. 200. No, this is not. Adam Obey. No, he can't. These guys are too expensive. Yeah. See, the only squad was worth an under 19s. All right, now we go to Slovenia again. Under 19 squad. Samo? No. Look at under 20 squad. They'll be expensive. Now 170 to 1.7 million. See that? So unless they come in on a free, he's 1.88. Still not interested. 1.88, right? David Zach. Hey, don't be so mean. Come on, there has to be somewhere in this universe that you can accept him, unless his contract is expiring. Yeah, because he's already 21 years old. You can't care. This is the reason why I don't want to sign him. 21 years old with this kind of agility, I'm not interested. Yeah, I don't like to have defenders with poor agility or balance. Why? Because you know those twists and turns that I like to do against the AI? Because they got low agility and balance. So, you know, they can't turn angles very well. They kind of know what to expect. So I don't want the bar to be too far away. Like 10 I can take, you know, because that's just 1 point increase or 2 point increase. That we can manage in a season and a half. If I just put them on agility and balance for training. Okay, Spain. Oh man, Spain, I can't afford Spain. Spanish first division. Player detail, headers won ratio. Looking for a youngster here. 23 years old, 18.8. 22, 17.8. I mean, he's going to be... I mean, he's okay, I guess. He's not bad, no, this player. I mean, I'm not going to use him as a central defender. I'll use him as a fullback. Yeah, to short this, definitely. He's not bad. A defender who's good in the air, left back who's good in the air, man. It's golden in this game. Okay. Interceptions made. We got these guys, 21 years old, Ruben Pulido. 0.59% tackle, 17 appearances. 54 is not that nice a number. It's pretty low. these numbers are looking good, but still not good enough for us, right? We want a player that's actually got some presence in the box. Let's go to the under 20 squad. Casper. Yeah, I've been very hard at work, right? This guy's been added. Elsin Box, fringe player. I added him as well. So okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, we've done Sweden already. So now we go to Switzerland. Switzerland. The Swiss. I don't have stats here, so I have to go look at each person. Vikulovic. 13. No. Can't. Not good enough. Oh man, I'm not gonna. Yeah, Foggia. Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah, some people only want a tactic and matches. Yeah. If you want to watch tactic and matches, carry on. I am doing something where it's all about the love, right? Sinking your teeth into the safe, looking for those gems. It takes a while, right? It's a combination of scouts coming in plus your own hard work. So when you actually build up your team, you will have a very strong shortlist. But then I have to delete the shortlist after 2 seasons. This is a shortlist for this season. Next season, there's a new shortlist after that. Okay, so now we've got all this. So far, nothing here, right? It's not under 20s. Under 21 squad, let's see how expensive they are. 150 is not so bad. Marco Butch, 1.83. Karim Sao, not that. Karim Sao is 15. No, forget it. Not worth it. All right. We got Turkey national team. Under 21 squad. Okay, Furkan. These guys get a lot of game time. Turkish players, if you find a 3, oh man, you struck gold, man. So, Sadi Sachi. 4.3 million. Sorry. Out of here. Let's go here now. Oh, Abdullah Sahindare. I know you. I think I will sign you. You're not bad. You're not bad. No. He's not bad. No. I've used him before. But the problem with him is that he's got no height. He's just somebody you have to retrain. We got 1.89 here. That's about it. 1.86. Arif is 1.84. You are 1.5. You are 1.3. Thank you very much. We are going to the next country. No, I don't want to get involved with both countries. Okay, so that's my nature. I got conflict. Keep it away from me. 1.87. 1.84. Kian Williams. The only reason why I was signing is because my son's name is Kian. Okay. My son's name is Kian. So Kian. Okay, Kian Williams. Kian scores. My son will come. Yes, Daddy. I probably signed him because of that. Okay, wait. Add to shortlist. I can even sign him on a free. Oh my god. Well, my son comes out. Kian, you're in the game. Huh? Really, Daddy? That Kian Williams. Jingzao better break. How are you, man? Okay, we've done all this. Okay, so now what does our shortlist look like? So this is our shortlist, right? Notice this, right? Edit search, jumping reach. Now I can add something else here. Add condition. Let's go to general and then we got height. I want a player that's at least say 1.9. Okay. All right. So these are all the 1.9 players in my shortlist. Now it's part 2. Part 2 of the big ass job, which is to patiently go through each one of them, see where they have like this. They don't have any matches because the league is not loaded, right? So I don't have this information. So here, the league is not loaded. That's why I don't have this information. Okay. All the others, the leagues are all loaded. Now you know why I load the leagues. Because this is the difference between a view-only league and a playable league. Because if you want to do a moneyball save, a really good moneyball save, you need your leagues to be playable. There's no point doing a league with four four leagues that are playable and calling it moneyball. Because if you want to do a proper moneyball save, talking a lot of leagues, man. And this is me even without all the leagues. I don't have Sweden and I don't have Faroe Islands. So probably what I'll do in the next one, detail level, is I have to make not detail level. Add remove leagues. I don't know why Sweden isn't inside here. I thought Sweden was. See, I don't have Sweden loaded. Yeah, so what I got to do is I got to add one more league. Add a league. There we go. In Europe, you got like Sweden. Premier first. Hey, I got Sweden. Okay. Where is Sweden? I thought it's Sweden. It says maybe it's only. Maybe there's a mistake. There. Label view only below. Oh, they haven't started playing. They haven't started playing. That's why. Yeah, they haven't started playing their matches. That's why we don't have. So there's only two reasons why. Either a view only or they haven't started playing. Correct. Right. So they haven't started playing. So these two. This hasn't started. There's no games here. But this was from your scout. So now what we do? Now we look at other things. Okay. And now I sort this by age. So we got this guy, top of the list. We sent an inquiry on him. Then we got Aki Johansson. Faroe Islands. Mr. Desperate. Anybody you're so willing to look at. Look at this. Nothing here, though. This is what I call pure desperation. Add him first because he's tall. Now you decide whether or not he's any decent. 19 years old. Okay, Aki, thanks for coming. We're removing you from the shortlist. Alright, so now what else we got? Okay. 17, 19. These two guys become my top choices. These two guys are actually my top choices right now. Tobias Gudal and the other one. These two Norwegian defenders. Okay, then we got other players. Alejandro Minelli. Okay, he's from Juve. 16. Here I got data on him. Interceptions per 90, 3.03. Headers won ratio 15.0. Headers won in 90 minutes or 15 headers, which isn't bad. He plays for Pro Vercelli, which is the same like Serie A C League. But 22 years old, how much upside does he have? We'll have to scout him later. Luka Domancic. January, right? By February, by the next week, I have to make a decision already. Simeon Baymans, 23, 1.91. Any upside to him? Agility, acceleration a bit slow, pace, stamina, strength. 23, this can improve, but not by much. Determination, 8. Okay, he's not a priority. Okay. Jao Queiroz, 23 years old. He can play straight away. 15, 11, 13, heading too weak. I think this guy was approached to sign. I can sign him on a free transfer. Okay, that's one. You say, but if I sign him on a free transfer, they don't come in now, right? They come in at the end of the season. So we'll see the downside. This guy, 23-year-old Italian, he can actually play. Straight away for a 16, anticipation got poor technique. Giuseppe Como came from our scouts, right? Sign him whatever the price. Now, if I look at him some more, scout report, right? He's actually better than the current player that I have in terms of potential. So there's still potential for him to grow. It's a decent Serie A player. Estimated wage is going to be a ball breaker. 322. So if I bring him in, he will want to be the most important player. As a competitive streak, means that he's going to occasionally doesn't enjoy big matches. I mean, big matches are like cup finals, derby games. But this other thing is making me worried. His aggression is good, but it's always going to be getting us into trouble. Because if I sign the player, he can't afford to give me yellow cards all the time. So this guy's out. Sondra Norheim. Again, well, knowledge levels. You see, these are all players, right? One thing they have to change, SI, the knowledge level is too high, 80%. Way too high. Because without even scouting, you got 80% knowledge level. They made this, since the winter patch, this is making things a bit too easy. Bozo Mikulic, 24. He's not bad, no, actually. Okay, so I need to scout him. Where is he playing? Serie C. Okay, it won't cost us much. Okay, so we go and scout him for a week. Okay. This won't cost us. This is out of our scouting range. I can't go and scout these two. We scout him. We scout him. Decisions, determination. Should I look at him? Okay, let's see what we can get. Approach to sign him. Fringe player, not bad. Quite nice promises. Negotiate contract. Okay, he wants 213. Can give 213 for a fringe player. There is no way we can afford that, man, for a fringe player. But he's an overseas player, right? So fringe player, okay. His existing contract is 77.5. Hey, why can't I go back? Okay, come on, current offer. Okay, all right. Probably won't be able to sign him. Oh yeah, I gotta adjust my budgets. Okay, we gotta push it to 2.1 in case we can bring in other players. Okay, so let's see if he goes for this. I doubt it. What's 205? I'll walk away. There's too much money. Sometimes these players won't come in for that value. This 77 because it shows an inclination they don't want to play for you. It's too expensive. Because he's a Portuguese coming over to play. We won't get him. It's too expensive. So we wait for this scout report to come in. And we will I've put in an inquiry, ask agent about availability for this guy. You know, so I believe Burr was at 75. We want to make a deal possible. One wage at 2.1. Yeah, that's it. That's not too bad, man, for him. Tobias Goodall can come to the club straight away, right? So this is our potential for next season. Like a lot of work. This is the only thing that I'm worried about. A lot of work for him. Got him. If I can get him, because if I want to do a lot of work, I might as well go for this guy, right? But we already went to ask his agent, right? His agent said, he's not interested in coming. This guy is too aggressive. We went to this guy, the coach, the scouting report tells us that he has this. You look at his attributes, right? He's not aggressive. But apparently he likes to take his elbow out and hit people in the head. So that's going to be a problem. So we've done this. That's it. So guys, with that, right, I've created my shortlist for players. So all I do right now is I wait on those 2 or 3, but we're only signing 1 player. So we know that our finances, right, I just drifted some cash over. But don't forget, right, from here as well, I've got to look at, so I can't really afford to push that too much money across because I've got all this to worry about. Players in my own club that will probably ask for a contract. I said, here, Lanzini, his contract is expiring. Players will want him, right? His performances so far haven't been that bad. So in terms of defending, right, he's doing quite well for us. He's not playing that badly. So he's very good at keeping the ball, moving the ball around. I mean, he's not he's not that bad as well in terms of where he sits in terms of possession. I don't really care about this. He doesn't have to tackle so much. This is interesting. Look at that. He doesn't need to tackle. His tackles one ratio is very high. Just our defenders don't do a lot of tackling. Right? I build a squad, right? My tactic, the way I play, I want my defenders to tackle less. I want them to intercept more. So I'm not interested in the tackles one ratio. I'm always interested in the headers one ratio and the interceptions, because then I get smarter defenders. But this guy, this is the one other problem I have. His attributes tell me he's like, so far, he's like a defender. He's 27 years old. This is my dilemma, one of my dilemmas. Do I give him a contract? His performances, I mean, look at this, 7.31. I'm thinking of taking a risk with this player and letting it go all the way to the finish, right? With this player not having a contract. If he leaves, he leaves. So I'm looking at all these players, like, looking at other players, like this guy is wanted. He's listed. Right. Luches, I removed the transfer listed. Okay. Yeah, hopefully somebody comes in. Don't want to come in, I got a problem. Okay, wait. If I transfer list him, his value is 5k. I'm going to drop it down to about 2.5k. All right. Where's Moses Oye? This guy. He's listed. Transfer status, transfer listed, 28k. Guy, where I'm going to drop it down as well. Okay, confirm. I have to play him, otherwise I can't sell him if I don't play him. People don't know what they're buying, right? It's like you want to go to the shop, you know, like you want to try out the hey, I want to try out the shirt before I buy it. If people, clubs want to try him out as well. This is the problem. See that? Wanted by UPN. He is critical to our tactic right now. I've got to give him a new contract, but he's unhappy because the last contract I gave him, he didn't like it. We still have time, right? Because his contract expires June, 30th June. So I got a few more days. Right now, he might get offered. They all want him. So he's important. So I don't want to lose him. Giuseppe Fella has played well for us. So I have to give him a new contract. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Maxime Giron, another one. See, I haven't given a lot of players contracts because these guys may not even be good enough to play next season. So I've got to identify who's the most important player. I only got two. One player here who's got a contract at 23. I'm happy with that. And this guy, Francesco De Rosa. This is the second player. Then I got Soma as well. He's got 30th June, so I'm happy with him. Okay. Then I've got my other left back. He is the problem, but we got free available players who are free, right? So I'm not worried about that just yet. We're gonna get rid of him. Marconi is the other defender. He's been playing quite well. Right? Look at that, 7.07. I mean, Serie A C, he had made like 7.09 is his average. So, gotta be very careful, man. Now I'm walking a tightrope. How do I make the IF keep the width? You just leave it. You can tell him to stay wider if you want. Yeah. Hey Jahid, how are you, man? So these are all my. Here we go again. So this is a lot of the players are coming from here as well. The recruitment team is coming in. I don't go for recruitment team meetings, but apparently they love to give me reports anyway. So we'll just go in here. Take out all the guys. I mean, we should look at all the players, right? They went through all the effort. Gabriel Paletta, wanted. Italian, contracted to Monza, 8 and 9. I mean, okay, he's cool, but I mean, I'm not going to sign 30-year-olds unless they're the world's greatest players. Is it Lionel Messi or something like that? I don't mind. 35 fullbacks, well, leave them in the list. Let's look at this guy, Lorenzo Ariadao. Defender available on a free. 32-year-old defender, 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. Wow. He is free. Coach report. Steps up straight away, plays. I mean, okay, it's only got this problem. 120, 163. Not bad. This guy is available on a free, man. Add to shortlist indefinitely. Lamana from Monza, the keeper. Hey, this guy was also not that bad. 14. His reflexes are 14. His kicking is 30. It fits our system because we do a lot of kicking. They can't play the back pass to him. First touch is 7. He's like, hey, you don't play back passes to keepers with poor first touch, okay? You know you cannot be a sweeper keeper. You make it a sweeper keeper, you gotta see all these kind of buggy goals. That's your fault. Okay, nobody else should never have put him there. Okay, this guy is listed. I'm not interested in him. Okay. Alright, we got another defender here. Asking to leave from Petonchi. 13, 14, 14, 13, 12 positioning. Concentration 12, decisions 12, determination 12, plus 1 at the age of 30. Draws on ball. Thank you very much, but no thanks. Make one mistake, I got a problem. But this guy is actually damn good. He might not be fast, but he's 13 for jumping reach. I got 13. It's not like I got a major upgrade, but at least I got a defender who's got some brains. He's not bad. He's not bad. You might be thinking about him. Then we got Matteo Solnini, defender from Cuomo. 14 jumping reach, anticipation 12, concentration 12. At the age of 28, improve it by 1. Not likely. Not likely. You played so much FM over the weekend, the most you've played since. Yeah, it gets very addictive whenever your friends and you all get onto the same save, right? So I got onto, I was largely inspired by Stinger. Stinger's doing a Serie A C to Serie A journey, and I love the Serie A. Then RDF is doing one. So I was like, Tony Jameson is doing one as well. So I said, shit, man, I'm getting involved. That is a common story. I mean, like, it's nice, you can share with your friends. Cuomo here, 170, 13, 13, concentration 12. This guy is a starting defender, right? But the problem with him is his dirtiness rating, right? So we know that already. So we're not going to look at him. Felix Michel, this guy is not bad. His composure, we can't play. This is how the Lebanese ended up in our team, right? This is from our scouts. Remember just now I said, how did this guy end up in our list? Our recruitment team came from a recruitment team. So he's a Lebanese player who ends up, which is kind of cool. 15 is not bad. Anticipation, concentration. By the age of 27, these attributes are not going to go up. And my goal is to sell these players, right? So I'm going to get a liability after that. Oh, he's out. Okay, there we go. Franco Ruggeri. This is from our recruitment team as well, our scouts. So our scouting has not been bad. I mean, considering the fact that these are my assignments. Yeah, laugh a minute, man. Okay, I think on this. So this guy has been an absolute. Patrick Anderson is having the time of his life in Argentina. He's gone from 0 to 38. Obviously, it's working for him because he's dressing up. Eh? He knows how to dress up when he goes to games. He takes them out for... He's a James Bond lookalike. He's a James Bond lookalike. I mean, can you imagine you'll be scouted by Daniel Craig? That's it. If the moment the scout looks at you, you look at the scout, you fall in love with the blue eyes, you go like, I want to come and play for you. That's the reason why we have him. What kind of bunch of nonsense that's coming out from my mouth? Matteo Trombini. Okay, so these are all high potential players. Okay, that's it. We've done everything. Now we just wait. And we start playing the next game. Download Italian lower league database. Raymond, good luck. I don't do that. I got too many issues with all this. I mean, I like it. People put in the effort, don't get me wrong. I just get worried whenever, the database has issues. It's happened to me. It happened to me once, right? Twice. A few times, actually. I've stopped doing it. Yeah, good. It's fun. Reggiana in offer for Germoni. This is the one, right? This is Luca Germoni. This is the free signing. So right now, if I add him, he's 24 years old. Scout report. He can get better, but remember, we can only afford 2 signings. Because if I sign this guy, his wages are quite high, remember? About 200k. I'll be screwed. It's a sad thing, but, you know, it's going to be a problem for us. So I want to avoid that. Utaro turns professional. This is our... We are retraining this player to be a... what's it? What is it? I'm retraining to be... I'm retraining to be a defensive midfielder. Westside offered a contract to Martin Viniki, end of contract. So let's see this guy. Defender center, 1.84. Yeah, you can offer him the contract, more interested. So this is the reason why we have the shortlist now. See? So you created your database of players. See, this is our database right now. This is our valuable play. So-called, I put it in inverted commas. So-called valuable player database. Okay? Let's not be too hasty. Okay. Remember what I did over here? Okay, we did all this. So I went to all these leagues. I got my benchmarks now. So I got these benchmarks of what I'm looking for. I have a league to set up. And then we went to check all these leagues. We did all this work right now. It was very, very painstaking. The goal was to create this. That was the goal. Now we've got this. The next thing, whenever this happens, we'll know. Okay. So we can battle for those signatures if their signatures ever come to an contract. Because we have tracked, we have already done the money balling. We've looked at the players, we've identified who they are. So there we go. How much do they want? I want nothing for Tobias. Okay, make offer. Right now. They want nothing for this player. They basically said, take him off our hands. We pray now. Get together, we start praying. Tobias was initially not happy. He wasn't considering coming to Palermo. But we have to remind him that his blonde hair, his good looks in Sicily will attract all the women. Tobias, think about the future. Think about the island. Think about playing for Palermo. Please sign the contract. Okay, wait. We hand it over to Renzo Castigiri because I'm so scared of screwing this up. This part, right, can screw up so easily, man. What's his value? He's got value of 0. No value at all. Okay. Okay. He's not that good. Yeah, but we want to, it's dubious. Okay, what's his current contract? What does it say? Regular starter. Okay, he's a regular starter for Raufoss in this league in Norway. Okay. Right. We start negotiations. Okay, we want you to be a impact sub. Okay, impact sub. Okay, wait. We give him squad player. Squad player. Let me be a squad player. Okay. All right, squad player. You're 151k already. I gotta move this all the way to here now. Okay, I can only afford to give people 72k because my bloody board doesn't want to pay more for players. One year contract, 2 years. Was 150. I can't adjust the budget anymore. This is it, man. I can't give him more than what I can do. It's like contract length. probably screwed up this one. I knew that this was going to be a mistake. Okay, walk away. Walk away. Finances. 2.0. 2.047, 2.2. What the? They're not going to give me a increased wage budget. Yeah, man. My bot won't give me more than 72. Finger to my bot. I don't get it, no. I mean, okay, maybe I have to give him a higher squad, but squad member is okay. Okay, look at this, right? We got finances. We'll probably see it from here. Okay, wages summary. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, look at that. Star players 72K. Advice basic measure. We got 142. I don't get it. Why is the board? I have the budget for it, but the board won't let me pay more. 72, 72, 44. Means existing players on existing contracts will have a problem. I can't get any foreign players as well. Okay, we're gonna try something different. Okay, remember the player we saw in the scouting center earlier? What was it? We had one guy, right? Who was another Italian defender. What's his name? I think it was somebody that was on a free. Somebody I could sign on a free. This guy. Almost one. Right? So let's try and see what happens with him. Okay. David Bertonici. Approach the sign. Okay. I want to. Regular starter is one, right? Finalize promises and negotiate. Again, 78. What kind of bullshit is this, man? No, I don't have any. There's no other fillers coming in. That's it. And the only thing I can do is go to finance, increase wage budget. None. 72. That's only bad. I don't have any contract offers. Zero. I just got played by the bot. The bot is giving me a real Sicilian necktie, man, when it comes to the bloody money that I can use. Transfers coming in, out. We got this guy going out. Accept offer, I don't care. Let's see the bot react. Okay, never mind. No, I got no clauses that I can cash in as well. There's nothing I can do. Even if I cash in the clauses, all I get is money, right? Money in hand. Then I can move the wage budget over, but in my wage budget, I've got about 200k buffer in my wage budget, which means I can afford to pay somebody a 200k annual salary. With rejected. Well, at least we'll just mosey along. We'll find out what we can do. The game isn't over. I mean, I'm not worried. Can sometimes happen. I think it's got to do with everything when you combine everything. Okay, so you've got his appearance fee per game and everything else. When they lock everything up, maybe the overall contract value is more than your transfer budget. Maybe that could be it. I mean, that's only my supposition. That's only me guessing, I guess. Defender. But I can't sign anyone. They have to accept 72k. There won't be any player that will come for that value. I'm stuck in a situation right now where I have a problem. Right? It's not because I don't have the budget for it. I have the budget for it. I have the wage budget for it. I moved the entire transfer budget across. So I have like 2.3 million. About 2.24, wage budget of about 0.47. So I've got a buffer of about 200,000, right? Okay, so it means I can give a player a contract of about say 130, 140 at least. In the way I counted, it could be I could be that I need more, but never mind, it's okay. Yeah, I don't have scouting budget. I don't have the scouting budget anymore. Yeah, it's okay. That's why it becomes a lot more challenging in the lower leagues. So you gotta like struggle a bit, punch a bit here, take a few. But I don't mind. That's why I like the challenge. I tell you something, when you load a lot of leagues as well, the transfer market and the wage market, all this other stuff in the game, it becomes a bit more harder. So it's okay. I'll take it as a challenge. That's the nature of person I am, man. All right. So we found our players. Now we just wait. We wait to see what the situation is. If I can, if I make this budget adjustment, I've already done this. Scouting, there's nothing left. Okay, I got only 2K. You see that? Remaining 2.2K. I can't transfer anything from here as well. 2.2. There's nothing left. I use the money to scout players. So such is life. So we are playing Monterosi next. Once again, I think I explained the tactic to you guys just now earlier. So if you missed out on the explanation of what this tactic is all about, you need to go and, check the playback of this. Okay. So we got Floriano is not 100%. We got Felici is not 100%. Everybody's not 100%. How's this guy? Where's Volante? Is Volante still injured? No, Volante is injured. Should be coming back to full fitness today. This guy is also injured. Return full fitness 3 days. So between the two, we can play him. Right? Okay, immediately. Alright, so that one we can play him. We can actually play Silipo, I guess. Don't take the risk of losing. We've got 3 players who... Felici is normally... I mean, we went with Soleri at first. Now I'm like Felici a lot more in that position. Okay, we got Chirrevo. We're going to get rid of him. And then where's the other guy? Oh, the other guy is sick. Went to see the doctor. Doctor said you got a flu, man. All right, let's go. Monterosi. This is our chance, man. So we done all the hard work. Now we play the games. Proton end of contract offer for Palermo. These are the fun part is I can't like this. We come in here, we have to offer him a contract. You see this? Watch this, right? Okay. What's his existing contract? Watch this. Okay, wait, before we go in there. His existing contract is 34K. Okay. So I want to find somebody who's got 101K. Ah, there we go. He's got new contract. Never mind. Ivan Marconi. Okay. 32-year-old. Jump reach 12. Composure 10. 7. I don't really want to give him a new contract. I don't think anybody's interested in him, but Lanzini, I want him. Okay, he can be a... He can sometimes... I mean, seriously, Dalji, you don't want to give these guys contracts, right? Okay. I don't want to give them contracts just to test the AI. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I don't need anyone to get promoted. Yeah, exactly. I'll have better options next year. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's no reason to go and give them new contracts as well. Don't panic. You'll have too big a squad to worry about next season. Okay, we got ball winning mid. Oh, nice. Got Mass here. Our tactic is heavy on the right. Our tactic is very heavy on the right? So we're attacking this side. This ball winning midfielders will be a nuisance, man. But our left side is where we're gonna get the guy coming in behind. This is where they are the winger. All right. Let's look at what we have to work with. We do this. Bang. All right, now let's apply the Trigger presses properly. Okay, this can work. Agility, balance, composure, and first touch quite poor. Alright, done. Okay, what about you? Rochi. Agility, balance, composure, yeah, also bad. Okay, so you do this. You can twist and turn, but your first touch is quite bad. Your first touch. No, yours. Am I seeing it correctly? Ah, okay. Trigger press on you as well. Gilo, oh, forget it. Hard tackle you. No, not you. You. Alright, what about you? MCL, Abdullah Basit, the goal scorer. He's got agility, balance, composure, first touch. Oh, he's got. Alright. Yeah, trigger the press on you. Nope. You're a winger. Trigger press on you because you got poor agility. He's got very good agility though. This you can twist. He's got dribbling 14. First touch 14. Oh sheesh. Oh no, let's not touch him with a 10-foot pole. Okay. We might hard tackle him because he's got low bravery. Right? Yep, he's got 4 for bravery, so we're gonna hard tackle. Okay, done. Right, boys, get out there. Get a result. We'll start slow. We're gonna regroup, and then when you see that, so you can do like what I did was Y by position, right? You swoosh one. Okay. Our first game against it. First game of the stream starts like almost 2 hours after we're doing the shortlisting for the moneyball strategy, right? Even the boys are heading out. And we're gonna encourage them straight away. Sorry guys. Yeah, this is how I play when you're not watching me. This typical me. Okay. Hey, look at fella! Boom! Yeah, we're gonna go on sideline view as well. Okay. You're looking at. Okay, all right. I'm gonna add counter press. Because what I'm basically having most of the possession anyway. Low crosses. Shout demand more. Okay. Oh, they got. Is that us? Yeah, there's a corner from us. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, I have to change my corner routine. Shish kebabs, I forgot to do that. Corner, thank. Got routine short. Okay, this is my short. Oh, yeah, I got a mixture of short and corner. Okay, all right, I'll leave it on. I think I got it on mixed, right? No, I said on mixed. Mixed. Right. Mixed this one. I gotta change it because my corners don't work because the players are so short. And people are wondering, right? Your players are so short, but you have a target man because all you need is strength, guys. Taking the goal lead. They can't play the game because we are using our trigger presses. We are pressing them in the right places. We got weak players in certain situations, so every time they make a mistake, because they got low composure, concentration, for that kind of stuff, right? So every time those players make a mistake, we are on them. So they can't afford to make, those players can't afford to make mistakes. Plus, we're hard tackling this streak, guys. Ball goes back to our keeper. Right, Masolo, now it's your turn to kick. Come bring it up. Oh no, I said kick long, you go and kick it short. Okay, Luperini, fella, Parota. We play the ball on the ground largely. Except for the keeper who goes long most of the time. What a pass, man. Brunori goes for... Oh my goodness. How do you make sure the player is outside when shot corner? The guy who's taking the corner shot, the player you play to must be... if he's on the right side, make sure he's left, using his left foot. So left, he should have a preference to use his left foot. We can't really prevent it. That's the only thing we can think of that to do, because there are times when he goes short. So we're gonna have a look at it later. Sometimes I might tweak it. Okay. We could get players as well, right? At the end of the season, clubs might get relegated, so there are players there that we've shortlisted as well. So. Okay, Soma is on a yellow card. Now Soma is a good player for us. I like him a lot. Okay, what I can do now is I can remove this. I don't need to do this anymore, so I can just contribute. I can also go down to cautious. Why? Because the reason why I'm doing all this dropping mentality is so that my players are not super fit. I need to dial down the intensity so that, you know, we keep the ball, or rather we keep those players on the pitch for 90 minutes. Okay, because look at the possession numbers, 55% isn't that bad. Giron and Soma both with yellow cards. That's interesting. Both outperforming the rest, right? So we'll leave it for now. If I take Giron off, I could move Lanzini to the left and bring on another defender. Maybe I should do that now. Let's see what Masalo does first. Again, he plays with Giron. Why am I playing our defense? I think I play our defense, which doesn't make any sense. Oh, I don't have play our defense. Distribute to... Oh, I have to check, man. There's something wrong with my setup. Oh, Brunori reads that. Luperini, what a ball! What a ball from Luperini. I hope it's not offside. It's a brilliant goal, man. Holy cow, did you guys see that goal? Check this out, man. This is sweet. Oh my goodness. Look at my poacher. And my box-to-box midfielder combining for that. They didn't know who to mark. Okay, that's our second goal. Good. Now I can take off. I can bring on somebody else. Okay, I'm going to take off Brunori, bring on the youngster. Give him some game time. 71 minutes. Plenty of time now. Okay, Soma. No. Giron we take off. We're going to bring Marconi. Yeah, I think I have to give Marconi a new contract. Silipo, back to Giron, out to Lanzini. Giron now. Luperini, playing well, man. Silipo, back to Giron, out to Lanzini. That was the end of the highlight. Something very... I don't like play our defense. I'm not a good team, so why the hell do I want to play our defense for? We can always play our defense by asking your goalkeeper to pass it to the left backs, right? So you don't get everybody dropping deep. Silipo, 3... on cautious, man. Look at me dialing things down. Very defensive. After this, I'm just dialing things down all the way. Tempo, drop it. Okay, mix down. I'm just gonna dial it all the way down now. Manage my players. Long season. Yeah, Marconi is decent. And check the tactic. No, I don't have player defense. In transition, nope. Goalkeeper decided to just play it short for no rhyme or reason. Idiot. Goalkeeper of ours. Our goalkeeper is too not listening to instructions anymore. Okay, good. That was a good game. Comfortably with a hat-trick from Andres Silipo. Oh, the kids are home and one of them is already crying. You know what? Improved deal for Luperini. His contract is expiring in 2023. I say, walk away, man. I'm not giving him a new contract. I won't be in them, you know. I'm not going to be intimidated. The club can't afford to give you a new contract. Can't you see that? They're not going to give you a new contract. I can give you a new contract, you're just going to walk away unhappy. They only give you 72,000. Like, not exactly going to get all that money. Yeah. The keeper has been hanging with Joey. Yeah, I suspect, man, he's not listening to my instructions anymore. Palermo break consecutive wins record. Okay, how many did we win? 8 games in a row. Palermo set new defensive record. Yeah. So far, so good, right? If I'm looking at how we've done so far, okay, we lost 1 game to Catania. The old geezers did it. Damn difficult to beat them. Okay, we outscored the rest, but we conceded 11 goals. This is all from crosses. I went to check all the goals. There was one or two were penalties, right? Okay, but most of them were like crosses into the box. So if we are playing like this right now, we might have a problem later. Okay, scouting finish. Renzo scouting finish on this player, Lorenzo Ariadao. Okay. Okay, defender center available on a free transfer, 13 jumping reach. Okay, we wanted to check what his consistency, enjoys big matches. It's a competitive streak. Okay, let's see if we can sign him. He's 32 years old. Jumping reach is 13. It's an improvement on what we have. And if you compare him to the rest of the team, he's as good or better than Marco Porota. You approach the signing. Let's see what happens, right? Important player. Maybe I have to give them like, importante player. Yeah, let's see what he gets. 125k, bot says 72.5. Hey, bot! What the hell, man? We got money! The bot, we have money in the wage budget. We have money in the transfer budget. The bot doesn't want to give us. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right, man. It's a challenge. We did all the work, but we can't sign a single player. Next game, Turis Cancio. We just have to win this title and get promoted. We're second. We are in this close race with Avellino, right? This is very nice. Like, give guys a goal difference only, I mean, we have a squad a bag full of goals, man. Regina signed Gemoni. Grivo said, thank you very much. Get out of my club. Okay, thank you. Now we got more money. There's a part of me that wants to let the whole youth team go. See what will happen. Yeah. You got Mercadante for 35k. Hey, man, I got no money. I got no money, man. Mercadan. I mean, I can, but let's see what happens. Mercadante. Mario Mercadante from Monopoly 12 in Defender Center. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, he's a decent player. Left only. I'm not a big fan of 1 foot only players. We're just adding to the shortlist. Never been a big fan. Yeah, a lot of chores, but yeah. But he's never gonna play in the center of defense for me. Yeah. Lucchesi, an offer for him. Okay, accept, whatever. Sality wage contribution. Yeah, whatever. Take him and go. To my board. Shortlister Michel and Felix Michel. There we go. 27. This guy. Ending near his contract is ending soon. He's Lebanese, right? Positioning 12. Off the ball 12. Composure 10. I mean, not that fantastic, but definitely a player. But he's right only as well. So we'll see what we can do. I mean, if I offer him a contract right now, what's the point? There's just no point offering people contracts right now. They're not. I'm gonna get like I want 100k. Board says you got 72k. We're just gonna keep repeating the process over and over again. We need to get rid of 1 or 2 more players, then we can talk. See, I'm watching all my players go. No. Lanzini's contract. He's decent. Okay, Lanzini. Okay. I need to have him around. He gives me options at the back. Okay, we can offer him a new contract. If nobody had come in, I wouldn't have done it. You just lost 10 games in a row. Wow. If you lose 10 games, if it was me, after 3 games in a row, I already start panicking, looking to find out what to fix. Okay, that's what I'll do. Unless you were binge watching my shows while playing, that's a different story. Okay, then don't blame me. You shouldn't be watching me in the first place. Okay, Alicio Sedeta. What is this guy? Defender, right? 12 jump reach. Why did we 1.87? Okay. Made offers for one of our defenders, right? Okay. So this is the part where I'm thinking, is he decent for us? No, 12 jumping reach, 1.87. No, he can go. Bye-bye. One by one, my players are gonna go. The only ones that I don't want, that's it. Let the bot. Why is my son being so noisy downstairs? My son has this problem right now. He tends to scream when he doesn't get his way, which is very annoying. You have a 4-5-1 defensive midfielders with wingers, and you're managing the predicted worst team in Scotland, Albion Rovers. 4-5-1 DM, which you got 4 and then you got a flat 5, right? With 2 wingers. It's a very interesting formation. So why don't this is the thing. If you're predicted to go down, why are you playing like that? Because I would, unless those wingers on attack duty, because you're still gonna put that. You see, when you play 3 flat like this with a DM, you still leave the pocket open against certain formations like the box to box, like the AMC position, right? It will still be open. If I were you, I would play with 2 DMs dropped into the pocket, right? Take your 2 wingers, drop them into the winger slot, and then free up 1 player to play on top. Yeah, it's too defensive. Yeah, it's too defensive. Yeah, I'll play like a 4-4-2 DM right now. Yeah, every player has a 35%. Exactly. Then your wage budget gets sucked up by all these players. Totally right, man. No, if you're garbage, you should be a more myth. If you're garbage, you should be more aggressive, not be more defensive. You should have like I'm like gonna play the same tactic next season. Got 4 up front. I got 4. Basically what I have is like a 5-0-5. In my head, that's how I think of this tactic. Okay. So when I play this tactic, it's like a 5-0-5. They're 5 here and they're 5 here. There's 0 in the midfield, in center of the park. I'm expecting his box player to get up there. So I've got a 5-0-5. 5-0-5, 5-0-5. Yeah, I call it a 5-0-5. Or first bay for it. I am looking at all of you, and I know I can't sign you, so it's okay. It's alright. You're not going to get agitated. 2.246, 2.0. We're not going to get agitated. Not going to get angry, eh? Finances, wages, summary, salary commitments. Players. A lot of players are going to be expiring soon, so we'll be fine next season. Star players. And once this goes up, we can talk about new structure, that'll be fine. I always fight like crazy. When I'm a relegation threatened team, I'm very aggressive. I don't sit back and like play a 4-5-1. I'll play like a 4-2-4 DM. At least a 4-4-2 DM, right? Then you got two strikers. You see, when you're underdog, always play with two strikers. Always play with two strikers. You have a much better chance because on the break, at least you got two strikers, right? Most teams that are attacking you right now, they're gonna attack you and leave two defenders behind and maybe a DM. But if you've got two strikers attacking them, then you always have a breakaway chance with two players. But when you play a 4-5-1 on a breakaway, you have to expect those two wingers to be very high up the pitch. And then you got three fellas in center of midfield, right? But you don't have a DM, so they don't draw back. So you still have a gap that they can exploit. So you're basically neither here nor there. If I was, so I would recommend maybe a 4-2-3-1 DM as well. So you get two DMs. Then you got three guys up top. I mean, you can't afford to be a bit more aggressive. I would definitely be a bit more aggressive. No, they won't, because the shortlist is just a shortlist. It's not when you put players in the shortlist, they're not scouting them anymore, right? So you add players to a shortlist. It's only when you send them to scout. So every time you send a player to be scouted, that will be sucking up your resources. So I'm not too worried about them right now. Valente 50, Felici. Oh, Felici is back. Okay, come play. Butaro, we got to give him a few matches. But still too soon. I mean, it's tight. You see, this is the other problem when you're in a tight race, right? When you're in a tight race with some other team, you tend to like, oh man, I need to give him a chance to play, but you don't want to. Right? So that's the thing. So I have to give Lanzini a new contract. If Lanzini goes, we're in trouble. But I have to play. Who do I have to play? Yeah. I have to play. I can play Marconi. I'll play Marconi this game. Okay. Put Lanzini on the bench just in case he decides he wants to leave. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Next game. Oh man, what did I forget? Opposition instructions. Thank goodness we have something there. Next game. Turis Calcio. This team is a problem. The last game we finished 3-3. So we have to be we're not going to play safe this game. We have to get a win. This is one team that can cause us problems. We're going positive. In possession. I'm going to definitely go counter pressing. And we're going to take the game to them. My definition of taking the game to them. Okay, let's go, boys. Plus, I forgot one other instruction, you idiot. Okay. Low crosses. Let's go. Encourage the boys. This is a serious game. Because, oh man, if it's an important game, why didn't you do this? Oh, I always make these mistakes. Alright, Alright, let's do. Concentration, first touch, agility, balance is pretty decent, so forget it. Him. Concentration 13, okay. Leave it be. You. Igloo. Leave you. Hero Loreto, agility, balance, composure, concentration. Okay, he's also decent. Okay, variety, agility, balance. Wait, agility, balance. The 11, 10, composure, 9, first touch, 13. Another play that's not that bad. Shish kebabs. No time. Do I want to time mark these players? Yeah, time mark them. Time mark them so that when they play the ball out, these guys, so they can't play to these two. Okay, what about these two? Time mark them as well, I guess. I can't time mark them because I only got two midfielders. This is out of the question. Alright, what trigger press? This guy, agility, balance, bravery. Can't trigger press him. Oh, I trigger press this guy. You can't trigger press him too because he's good. Okay, so they got hard tackles on. Okay, Giano, agility, balance, bravery. No, hard tackle him. Hard tackle this guy. Okay. Vittori, Leonito. No hard tackling for this guy. Alright. And then Emmanuel Santinello. Jumping reach 12. Let's watch how too late. I think I should type mark their central defense. Only striker, but we'll forget that one. This be interesting. Luperini. Marconi with the ball. Brings it forward. He's not a ball playing defender, but he likes to do that. Oh, there we go. This is what we'll see. There, I knew it. This team is been annoying. No? I was actually 3-1 down to them. I had to fight back 3-3. Again it goes. Same shit again. Same thing again. This team always gives me problems. Three 1 down the last time. Fought back 3-all. Good. Okay, good. That's why we need a defender. But sometimes they play back to our back line. It's not too bad. Okay, Soma. Go. Oh, Bruno. What an equalizer. Boom, shakalaka. What a goal. Soma's pass was perfect. Check this goal out, man. Felici, Soma, and boom, straight to him. What a goal. We're back. 1-1. Masolo finally listens to his boss's instructions. Nice. Ah, Silipo turns the player. Shoots. Ay. Come on. Team. Okay, encourage the team. Playing well. I mean, I'm encouraging you. Oh, they didn't lead. We are leading. The goal was disallowed. Okay, I thought we had conceded the goal. Apparently, I was more interested in the goal than my performance. Okay, Luperini, the Rose. Fella. Luperini turns. Giron. Back to Luperini. What a pass! Oh, Felici with the header. Oh, this match is potentially a bit better than the first leg I had against them. So far, it's just us asking all the questions. We're good numbers on the board. We're controlling the game in their half. Okay, so now we come in. Okay, we're going to leave it to mixed crosses now. We don't want to go to the byline. Don't want to waste too much time. Oh, shit. You make one change, straight away the highlight is them attacking you. This is where we consider a lot of goals against them. Crosses in there. We did not deal with the initial ball into the box. The initial ball wasn't dealt with. See that? Soma made a misinterception. Wing back. Oh man, Soma let it through. Yeah, but now it's even Stevens, man. Got disallowed. Berate the team. Soma has reacted well to being berated. That means he's going to get a new contract from me. You know that player's personality is the right kind of personality for you. It's a professional. Giron is not. Felici is not. So these are players I'm going to put in my notebook, right? They are going to go. Even though they are doing well for us, long term, I don't want them. See, the shouts that you do, the reaction is always based on the player's the personality and professionalism. Guys, can I say anything else? I can't say anything else. What can I say? What can I say? That was such a good chance. But we don't have our normal players here. Okay. We bring Valente on. Felici has to continue playing. We'll take out Silipo. The other player in that position is, of course, what's his name? Floriano. Yeah. This is a tough game. Uh-oh. Yeah. First time we're gonna berate them. See how easily they got in. Leonetti, then cross, wide. I got hit by my own. Your own. Ball watching. Stop having a good game. Okay, we're gonna take him off. Having a terrible game. Lanzini comes off for Giroud. It's the reason why Giroud is not going to get a new contract for me. Marconi. Valente, yeah. Hey, Valente, come on. Bang! 2-2. We had an epic game the first time around. It's turning into an epic game again. Valente, what a substitution, man. Yeah, Brunori, the poacher, finishing it again. Yeah, bring him on. I don't know. Did I make a change? I don't know what change I made, but okay, whatever. Okay, Felici now. Okay, wait, hold on. My last substitution may have to be Soleri for Felici. Felici is not having a good game, so we want Soleri. Put some more pressure on that backline. Cannot afford to lose. Iglio. Oh. Leonetti. No. No. Oi, Franco. Baruti. Doro's doing well. Okay. Yeah. What a save from the keeper, man. Don't concede. What a takeaway from Valente. He just took the ball from the player. Clears the danger. If I'm playing a Christmas tree, should I show opponents out wide or show them narrow? Because that's where all my players are. Show opponents out wide or show them narrow? I would definitely show them narrow. Because that's where your players are. Where you want to if you show them wide, you're just encouraging them to go down the flanks to drop crosses. But if you show them narrow and the 3 and the 2 are the ones that are defending, not the 3, you know. So you have to think about that as well. You have to look at the roles and duties, whether you will potentially have players to cover that slot. So it depends on how comfortable you are at dealing with crosses in the box too. Okay, all right, come on. I typically would say it depends on your tactic. You have to look at your tactic, regroup. We tried to break this team down. We had chances, but we didn't take advantage of them. We're going with a 2-striker formation. I don't think we have enough time to make a change. Well, we didn't get enough out of this, man. I'm not that happy. Oh, both of us level. Evelino also drop points. Who did they play? This is always a tough game for me. Monopoly, Taranto, Fajar beat Monterosi. I think Evelino already played their game. Yeah. Yep, they already played their game. I know, but I was thinking of who to bring on after that. Yeah. For me, it's like those substitutes, I know they can improve the tactic. The other substitutes, they won't be improving the system. Yeah. Because I know that if I bring on the specific players I brought on were the ones that, you know, if they come on, they still keep the tactic relatively strong. The bench, some of them are not that good. Okay, we got Serie A C Cup final. Akadi set to send for Lucchesi. Okay, good. Okay, we're getting rid of a few players, so cutting our costs down. Getting a leaner team. Reading the January window. See, okay, now we go back to our scouting shortlist, right? Go back to this guy. Transfer, make an offer. Fee 0. Suggest terms. Okay. Start negotiation. I'm gonna make him into a. Let's see what happens, right? Okay. Man, he's never gonna be a star player. He's just gonna make it rain. So the bot. Oh, now it's 141. Okay. Now we can pay 141k. I was right. We had to release a few more players before the bot allowed us to do that. Okay. Yearly wage rise, remove this. Okay. I'm gonna give you a signing on fee, 1 year contract. I want 2 year contract. But this guy, we bring him in, right? We'll see whether he, I don't think he's gonna take this because I can't afford more. But at the back of my mind, thinking to myself, you know what, I can offer him whatever I want. I can still cancel it later. Okay. Unused promotion wage rise 25%. 155. I can't give you 155, man. That's the max. 141. Okay, we got this guy who might come. 70, but he's gonna get a lot of money for this to make the transfer. I can't do the no promotion wage rise. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't think it would have come if I took out the no promotion wage rise. So we got another scouting. We have another player, right? One more senior player. This player, no. Who was the other player? I think it was in the scouting center. I don't tend to take out. I don't tend to clear the scouting center all the time. Filter, no, this one. Show. Shit, I wish I could filter this to just the roles I'm interested in. Was it Betonici? No, not this guy. Giuseppe Cuomo. But this the guy has got issues. I think it's gone already. Yeah, I think it's gone. Wow. Milan Maso. Oh yeah, some more defenders now. There's some more. We got some more recommendations. Brian Flamingo. Not so good. No. No. Too old. Okay. Shortlist. This guy, right? This guy. Guys, 23 years old. 15 jumping range, aggression 13. Composure, concentration, decisions, determination has to come up. Tries to play where he's out of trouble. He's got first touch, no dribbling. No. Much to do. Sonde Noheim. Felix Michel. Oh, this is the one, I think. Composure 10, crossing, first touch. The one hit. All came in with 0 bits. Can play multiple positions. He's 27 years old. Nope, can't improve. Bozo the clown. Not him. Not good enough. Okay, so if I sign anybody, let's drop. Yeah, the height requirement is still 1.5. I'm gonna drop it to 14.
14 jumping reach. What do I have? At least their 14 jumping reach was 1.9 in height. This guy. Oh, but he's already gone. This is the one I wanted to sign, right? He's got a lot of potential on this guy. I couldn't get him just now. He's already leaving. 15 concentration, 10 to not enough. Joseph Bueno. No. If not, I'll get this guy, Tobias Goodall, another defender. Why not, man? Just put 2 more defenders in the squad who are 19 years old. Finances, where do we sit? 3,380. 19. No, I don't think I can afford it. Yeah, I did self-scout. I did that a lot. I've done the self-scouting and looked at all the player stats already. That was done early on in the show. Did that already. That's how I shortlisted the moneyball shortlist. I went through, spent like 2 hours doing that. And then we came up with that. That is the final shortlist of players. For defenders. Just one position, defenders. We're not looking for any header role. We're just looking for defenders right now. Tactical meeting. Oh, lovely. 4-3-1-2. This is going to be challenging. Mass ball winning midfield. We might have a chance because of Mass. Wing back. Okay. Felici, Fella, Silipo. No, Silipo didn't have a very good game. So we'll play Valente. Lanzini for Giron because Giron had a terrible game. So I want to rotate players, man. If you play badly, you have to. You have to go. Okay, all right. See all these players. The Rose. I think I'm gonna have to play the Olio for the Rose. Can't afford him to get injured. Luperini as well. Put down money. Bella, I need him to play. Porota. Yeah. For Butaro. Man, I can't take that big of a chance. This guy's positioning is 10. This guy's positioning is 13. So you swap places with him. Okay. Alright. You have only, yeah, I know, 11 from 12. A lot of players, man. Let's go. Italian Serie A C Cup. All the money in the world, man. Let's go for this. Next game. Tactics, opposition instructions. And not forget the basics. Okay. Alright, this time you steer to the right flank. You go. Yeah, stay on the right flank. Don't come inside. Okay. I don't want you to come inside. Because he's going to have options, right? Tick tock. So now you stay on the right. Stay on the left. Okay. Okay, now we come in here. You. Oh, lovely. Good press. You. Oh, you. Oh, you. Yep. Okay. Anybody left only? No. No, this hard tackle is fine. Okay, what about you? You got press on you, agility, balance, composure, concentration, flexible. You? I think I want to trigger press on both of them. Citadino, just trigger press on both of you. But this might open the space up. I'd rather do an either or. Right, instead of doing it to all. I want to see how this plays out because I'm just using the tactic now, right? So it's not going to play the same against all kinds of formations. We're just trying this trigger presses out to see what will happen. Okay, wait. Okay, we're going to start this game because we're leading 2-0 on the aggregate. Okay, so I'm actually going to counter press. Be a bit higher. We're gonna go low crosses. Try and see whether we can get another goal, and after that, after I got the goal, I'm just gonna hunker. Just gonna go into a shell. They're quite deep. See that? 4-3-1-2. The there's two not really moving out the pitch. Then we are pretty high, reasonably high up the pitch. Right, the two. They've been in the half all the way. All right. Okay. Oh, just moving up. Okay. Let's go encourage our players. Go on attacking mentality. I'm just using this to play the game. I'm just using this too. All I'm doing is staring at these two. Very like, okay, that's about it. Yeah. This is the thing I worry about, like in the box, right? Some stupid highlight because we got no, our presence in the box not that good. It rankles me because I know that, if there's a ball in the air, we're gonna have a problem. Right? We see that is the reason why we do what we do with OIs. You're beautiful. Thank you. What a cross! Oh, okay. They are playing quite well. They're being quite aggressive, so it's good. Okay, Brunori. We can't win the header there. I mean, maybe one of these days we have to get a poacher who's actually got height. And that's it. What a goal! What a goal for D'Amico. 2-1 on the aggregate. Okay. We have asked for trouble. Now trouble has found us. Okay, we gotta not look for trouble anymore. We asked for trouble. Trouble found us. Slapped us across the face. Okay, now we're gonna hunker a bit. Okay, coward. This is DB, How do I add extra panels on the match screen? Short maps. Oh, this is a skin, man. This is a skin. You have to go and get the right kind of skins. I've got a dark skin in my Dropbox folder. You'll find it linked, right? Either here on the Bustthenet channel or any of those videos. And then you just use that dark skin, you put it in, you'll be able to get all these right there. And so it shouldn't be too difficult. Most skins do it now. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, like, they have one good opportunity. We just have to hunker. That's all. We should be fine. Let them attack us. Me playing a game of no ambition. Soma, yeah, Soma is looking like he's very tired. I can't take a chance in his fitness, man. Whereas usually I play him here. Playing him, this guy here is a problem for us. Okay. And we're not playing with our number one combination in midfield. So let's play it safe. Yeah, man. If you look, Ali, if you go to my Dropbox on Bustthenet, the main channel, I don't know if I have it linked here. Might not. But you'll find inside there there's a folder called skins. There's my dark skin. You just take it and use it. Yeah. This is the dark skin. Otherwise, you have to do it yourself. You have to go to the forums, look for the in-between match highlights mods, and then apply them to the skin. And not all skins will bite. Some skins don't accept it. Yeah, I think it could have errors. Okay, go. Oh no, that's it. What a save from our keeper. We can't win balls in the air. That's why these teams are kicking the ball half the time. Okay, fella, we're gonna take him off. I'm gonna put Silipo back in. Who else can I rotate? The others are doing okay. Lancini is at a 6.5. We've got 53 minutes left. I'll keep him on because Marconi is not having a good game. Okay, so I'm gonna move Marco. Lancini in here and then probably bring on Giron. Where's Giron? Fresh legs at the back. So we got putting Lancini in, Giron, and go up top. We lose this guy, we're in trouble, man. Or it looks like we're gonna lose him anyway. So take him off. The moment I see a little emergency cross there, I take them off. Don't take a hit. Those players, I gotta take them off. Valente, last one. Felici, also another important player. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more player. Okay, no, Floriano for Felici. Must change. The problem right now is if they score one more goal. If they score one more goal, I have a massive problem. I don't want to play extra time. I'm just playing a very boring game right now of not wanting to attack them. Oh man, why did I do that? You know, something I missed out. This. I should do mixed crosses instead of having it set on low crosses. Low crosses is only good if you're going camping, right? If you're not camping, why do low crosses? You need to counter attacking, always play mixed. Oh man, Diamico, that's it, corner. Oh, Corona, thank you, man. Get you a beer tomorrow. An extra time. Oh man, okay. I don't want to go to extra time. I'd rather lose, man. We got the... Okay. We're going to go positive. Either it finishes in this period of time or it doesn't. Okay, let's go. Come on. I don't want it to go to extra time. Either we lose or they win. Right, so I'm happy with it. Either way. I want a result. I don't want extra time. Corona, the youngster, plays with Valente. Go score. Oh, my keeper. 45 minutes. You're going to... No, don't do it. Don't do it. Good work from Silipo. Don't get sent off as well. Okay, so we're opening ourselves up so much. Right now. Marong with a good header. Floriano to Silipo. Oh, we fall for our own shit. Now we are more... Oh, good. Most fell apart. Go Barcelo. Keep long. Okay. This is the one formation that gives me the most problems. I have to be more aggressive, but I didn't want to be. I just wanted to ease into it. We made a tactical mistake. Perota, now I have to take the game to them. Yep, extra time kickoff. I have to make sure there's no training, man, tomorrow. I think we can make changes in extra time, right? Yeah. Okay. I got the Rose and Luperini. Okay, we can bring the Rose on for Damiani. Okay, who do we bring off? Dal Oglio is so, but he doesn't bring anything to the box. Brunori. Okay. I don't know if I can make one more substitution. I don't think so. Yep, that's my last substitution. Okay. Luperini. I try to be too smart for my own good. I had to play extra time. Start extra time second half. Both teams are probably flat out, man. Demand more, come on. No need run a defense anymore. Okay, use offside trap. Okay. Here we go. Nothing else, man. Just extra time with the highlights. Both the players probably can't walk, man. Signori, they can't walk. Look. One. Giron with the header. Luperini, loose lawn. Is Corona the youngster with the ball? Is that time? No, they give it away. You go back to the keeper. It looks like they're pressing aggressively. And, oh, it's true. Dudu! Dudu shoots. And Dudu misses. Ouch. I think that should be it, man. Come, Masolo. Kick long. Kick for... It'll be the first penalty shooter I'm involved in if this happens. Oh, yes. It's the first penalty shooter. Okay, I am just going to... What? Luperini and Valente. You have to pick composure and penalties. Okay? 13, 13, 13. Anxious ahead of penalty shootout. Okay, well, no. I just remove you and remove you first. Let's look at anxious, calm ahead of penalty shootout. Perota. Okay, displaying little emotion. You're not on the bench. Okay, you there. Okay, Floriano first. Damiani second. Valente the first guy. Then we will take these three. I'm not going to touch them with a 10-foot pole first. You. Then we'll put you in. C6. I never done this. Normally I just go auto. Come in, oh no. Corona, you're a youngster. I don't want to destroy your career, man. You penalty. Okay. Corona is there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Let's go, man. Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. You gotta change the angle. Behind goal. D'Amico steps up. He's our great shot stopper, Masolo. What can you do? D'Amico. Masolo saves the day. First one. Valente. Come on. Did I pick correctly? Valente shoots. Cool, calm, composed. Confident, so we asked him to go up first. Malakari now steps out. Masolo's already saved one. Oh, Masolo went the right way. Malakari. Now Floriano. He didn't look so anxious, but he's stepping up. It's 2. The first 2 takers, we got it right. Now it's Fantasy. Fantasy wants to score against Masolo. Very saved one, but Fantasy has scored. Okay, so now we got Perota. Now this was a long shot, no, for Perota. His penalty, composed, calm. He was not anxious. He was like, he had no emotions. He said, I looked at him. He had looked at his eyes. He had no emotions. I said, go take the penalty. It's Paluto now with Masalo. Masalo looking confident. He saved the second one. Look at that Masalo. What a confident lad. Now here again, Damiani. Again, when I looked at the players, he was another one that was like, he wasn't interested. So they'll get him to take a penalty. Does he do one? Does he put it? Aye, he scores. We go through. The keeper fumbled that. We have gone through. It's our first penalty shootout. It was a perfect penalty shootout from our boys. Masolo had a fantastic performance, man. We're through, man, to the finals. 3 to 4 days, that's not too bad. Palermo to receive some money. 12.8. We are places. Football club. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We're in the finals. It's our first chance to go for a trophy. It may not be much of a trophy, but still a trophy. I've never won this trophy in my life. The Serie A C Cup final. Well, we are going to the Serie A C Cup final. So among all the Serie A C sides, we can say we won the cup. That's a plan.
And oh shit, no. What have I forgotten? Oh my goodness, I forgot all this. Recovery, rest. I forgot all this. Oh my God, they were not supposed to train. Oh dear Lord, what have I done? I'm playing Bari. Oh man. Exercise. Hey, what's 10:30, guys? It's gonna be time for me to. Elsa has agreed terms with Siracusa and is excited to join them. Who's this guy? Oh, he's going, right? That's all we know, right? So he's going. So finances wise, guys, there are transfers. We have somebody coming in on his way in. Tobias Sagustuan Anderson. We found this through some good old fashioned moneyballing and like hardcore scouting. So we found him, we think, okay, fine, this guy is a potential, right? We went and did a moneyball, like early on the show, we did a moneyball strategy to find players. When we went to the league, we saw his numbers and we thought, okay, you know what? This kid might have something in him because he is putting in the numbers, right? He's outperforming a lot of older players in the league. And he was playing over Ralphos in the Norwegian First Division. Right, so was outperforming all the players. We decided, I don't know, now it's got no more, the season has ended, the data is gone. Thank goodness we went in early. All right, we got all the numbers from there and we said, hey, maybe this is the one for us. Okay. Other than that, now we're just waiting to see how other scouts are going to do. So far, we sent this guy an assignment, Patrick Anderson. He's not finished yet. He's still going. He's still going like the Energizer battery. Okay. He's at 44%. He's still going. He's now since we started the show, he was at 38. He's just put in another 6%. Okay. This way. Do I scout or trial? I will lower league. I'll do both. Yeah, I'll do both. Nice. The final is 2 legs, and it's gonna be a tough, man. The final. So we managed to get through to the final. We lost this leg, but we won on a penalty shootout. But now we play Bari next, man. Bari is gonna be a tough match. And where we are on the table, we have to remember that we are in a neck and neck race against Avellino. This is a tough ass race, man. Neck and neck with this team. Because there's only going to be one automatically promoted and it's worth 128k. Otherwise, we got to go through all this. Although if we do finish second, which is very likely, we'll play in the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, it's going to be any one of the teams that we have to play. I mean, I don't like playing Catanzaro. They're tough. Bari is tough. Foggia, we beat them. Juve Stabia are very unpredictable. But we were one of the teams that beat them this season. Okay, we've only lost to one team, Juve Stabia. We've only lost to Catania. And Catania is somewhere here. I don't want to be having to play them either because they were tough. And some of these clubs are not easy to beat. You know, we've had some very narrow 3-3s. Avellino, we drew against them, which is put things in some perspective. Avellino are going to be tough to play against. I'm hoping we can get promoted in our first season. It's not going to be easy. Okay, it's not going to be easy, but I'm hoping we get promoted. All right, guys. Now, my kids are home, and one of them has been screaming like crazy, and I have to go deal with them. So I want to thank everybody for coming in on today's show. I hope we did something different today, right? So there's a whole 2 hours was devoted towards moneyballing, looking for players. We spent a better part of time we spent a big chunk of the stream scouting players or analyzing players, and I shared with you what I tried to do. Now, of course, everybody has a different way of doing moneyball strategies. I have mine. I try to simplify it. The best way, of course, is to extract all the information into a proper platform that you can go do scatter groups in on your own. But of course, I don't have the time to do that. So I'm hoping that I gave you some insight into this, and I'm hoping you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, you guys know where to find me.
Once again, I want to thank you guys for your fantastic support. I want to thank all the patrons who joined in as well. So don't forget, on Wednesday, we are doing Bring Your Tactics. I hope to see you there. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and continue loving each other. Bye-bye.